Can we have an explanation of what are we saving and
Literally slaves. Like that is we're our main objective is to stop the owner. Find the owner and stop him. So we're not going in there guns a blazing because he might get away.
No. If I recall, the task that I kind of threw at you with this subplot was, I believe there was like an important slave that they wanted to free.
No, it's quite literally says capture leader of slave. Also a special both. There's two. Okay, so we're both right. I have it here. It says capture leader of auction, also and I did this in all bold letters, special slave.
Special slave.
I don't know if he gave us the details of it. I just know we're looking. I mean, I'm sure he gave us some details.
Because
I just suck at note taking sometimes.
I think what I said like that time was like, all right, it's gonna be a special slave, and I'm gonna give you guys the details next week, and then the next week came, and I was like, oh Jesus.
Okay, so we need special. Who is the special slave DM?
Well, you'll see.
Well, how? What do you mean we'll see? We're just going to a slave auction and we don't know who we're looking for.
Well, you know, you gotta get
God, I didn't waste all my money before. We can have new teammates.
At least, do we know the name? I'm guessing it's gonna be the new player now. If you're acting like that, but on top of that, what's the name of the leader?
Did I give him her one?
I don't believe so. So you know what? Maybe they don't have one because we're trying to figure that out. So we just have to figure out who the leader is. Okay.
Yeah, you know what? That works. Let's just ignore the fact that I never came up with a name for this one.
I'm assuming that I'm sure that is the reason, DM, but I'm giving you an out, so take it.
Out.
I mean, sometimes we know how good I am with coming up with names on the spot.
Can we in character talk on our way to the auction?
Sure.
So we can like make a plan.
Well, talking about that, by the way, I should mention, just to kind of move this along, you think about it, and you really don't have a way to get inside of the auction.
No, I was assuming that. I thought it was an underground auction though. Like it was not.
Yes, it's
yeah.
underground.
Like literally underground.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Since not background, can I know a good place to get, let's say, underhanded slaves?
What? No, we're gonna be the slave. We have 5 people in our group. One of us can act as a slave.
Now, where called this place?
Yes, I like the plan. Let's become slaves.
Oh, where is it? We have the location of the slave house.
Yep.
You know the precise location?
Yeah.
Easton Street auction.
It's known as the auction house is not a secret place. It's just that literally underneath the auction house, they do slave trades.
Oh, all right. And I guess.
Yeah.
Do we know
what is the status? Like, what is the social status of a Warforged in your world, Tina?
We don't. So far, he's been fine. He's been fine. Our Warforged. He hasn't been a slave.
Yeah, Warforged are one of those races that are, because they don't really have a race per se.
They can only be created.
I'm sure there are slave Warforges, but I don't think people are specifically.
I'm like thinking somebody made the Warforged. So do they think that these are like personal property, like robots?
Yeah, they're more like personal property, mostly because they're so rare that either people buy them as kind of like personal like guards or personal like slaves or whatever, or you know
what I'm
they're
realizing?
kind of like a collector's item at this date and time in this universe.
I'm just realizing now we actually we'll make the perfect slaves because almost none of us are humans. So we are all accepted as slaves.
Should think I am the only human. I will be your
Well,
master.
you see, half elves, like I have said, half elves are actually accepted for the most part.
Got it.
Then it comes into the problem when you have the goddamn pixie with you. That's kinda questionable.
Okay. Now you're being.
Yeah, we have a fairy and a changeling. They might be a little. I mean, I should never look like a changeling.
Yeah.
No, that would probably get you
Look like
killed.
I have basically made being a changeling illegal right now. So.
Yeah.
So that's like a no-no. But I can become any race, so I will obviously act as a slave as well.
You guys want me to be the slave? I can just. I feel like I'd be pretty valuable.
You're probably the best option, honestly, because you can just get out of the chains and
I
you
can
don't
literally
use
just
magic.
rip them open.
Yeah, and we don't, and we all use magic, so like we need our hands for the most part.
I can just become giant and not be chained.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm sure
I
they don't
believe-
have any magic blocking chains. Is all. Thinking.
Yeah, it's
If
called.
they have magic blocking fucking chains, I am just headbutting them.
Correct me if I'm
maybe-
wrong.
I mean, Ben-
believe they're called cold iron chains.
So then maybe I should do it because unlike you, I can actually, like, without using magic, I can change my form, so I can like
I can
escape
just
chain.
rip them open for the most part. It shouldn't be that hard. Or just
I
fly
mean,
away.
it's literal metal, so it should be a little hard.
I have a 21 in strength. I'm as strong as a hill giant.
That is fair.
Cold iron isn't as strong as like proper iron. It's like it's like really like shitty pig iron style, like really brittle, really shitty iron.
Mm.
Ah.
It's
Then
not
it was
steel.
the-
But you
Then
can't
it was
break
the other iron. I forget its name.
At the end of the day, yeah, Trixie, it should be you. If
I
they,
feel like I feel like a fairy would be pretty valuable, and I could just get out of the chains.
well, the thing is, I don't think they're gonna put you in chains because I don't know if they have chains in your size.
Well, they have to have like halfling or dwarf chains. I feel like.
They might just
I'm about
put
as
you in
big
like
as
a little metal box and then just
Ah,
call
you're
it.
right.
Yeah, fucking box. I'm killing them all. I will keep my cigarettes with me, and they will not stop me.
Well, I mean, we're gonna be technically the owner of you, so at the end of the day, we're the ones putting you in the chains. So,
Just get like a rope.
So what's the plan then?
well, we haven't made one yet. We were just so.
Shit, I forgot
I
about
think we're-
Sharon.
We're basically gonna go with I think Trixie is the slave, and we're gonna sell Trixie.
Do I know if any apparel, any type of like mask is required during the auction? Like,
How much do you know about slavery?
Yeah, that's the thing. None of you exactly have been into a slave auction, especially an underground one. So, unfortunately, I could let you roll the history, but this would be with disadvantage because you have no idea.
you fool! I am a noble, and in my backstory, my parents own not specifically slaves, but they own mines,
So
silver
can you
mines.
make a history
And
check?
I assume if my parent owns silver mines, they are not hiring people normally.
So can Quinn make a history check with me giving him the help action? 'Cause
Sure.
I'm trained in history.
So, the problem with that is neither of you know, but sure, go ahead, roll normally.
Well, Quinn just gave you a reason why he might know. He has family and friends and stuff.
I highly doubt that none of them are a criminal, alright?
Not criminally.
Because this is definitely one of those that you need somebody in the network.
No, I won't
No.
be able to know about that kind of stuff. If we're just talking about normal slave auction, then yes, but
Yeah,
under-
it's normal slave auction, but this is like rarity.
Well, we're just trying to figure out the etiquette for a normal slave. Like, what are we like? How do you submit slaves?
Yeah, they're usually done beforehand.
Oh.
There's not exactly like last minute slaves.
oh, there they. So we're just gonna break our way in, I guess.
Well, we don't know who we're looking for, so we need to ask. Like, we need to do an investigation.
Ask what? If you meet a peculiar person,
We need to figure out who the leader is.
Look like.
Bring me backstage and I'll free every slave. We'll do
I
a
hate to say, well, we're running into the issue that we don't know how to get you backstage.
invisibility.
I mean, how do we get into the auction, though?
Invisibility.
Punching.
Alright, and invisibility fails, though, if there is a single closed door.
I don't know. I wonder if there's a faction that are criminals and maybe.
Oh my
you
gosh,
are
do we have to go? Do we have to? But they want us to do a jailbreak, so do we have to break? Like, what the fuck are we supposed to do? Do we have to go do a jailbreak in order to just break into a fucking auction? I'd rather just kill everyone at the auction. And
Hey,
then...
it's underground the auction house. Let's
that.
just punch out the floor and then fucking go ham.
Well, because then what if the owner gets away? Then we literally lose our chance to make friends with the with this other faction.
And have Rock Rico
And then
dig through the
also-
floor like stealthily and then just scout it out. Just a random earth elemental head just poking through.
Just have an
places.
earth elemental fucking break down a wall stealthily. Like what?
If you
Have him basically just merge into the ground and occasionally peek his head out to look for them.
Well, he can do that, but he's also look. I don't technically have a psychic link to Rock Rico, so he actually can't communicate with us technically.
So we can only fucking say Rock Rico?
Yes, he only speaks Terran. He doesn't know Common.
Okay, when can I learn Terran as a language? I want to speak
You need-
to our boy.
You actually can't. You need like the comprehend languages thing. I don't think it's an official.
No, I don't think it is.
It's because it's
Yeah,
from another.
but I sacrifice Common and Elvish to learn Terran.
You actually, I think, need to be from a different plane of existence to learn it. Like you need to be from the Earth plane.
So Earth Genasi.
Yeah. Well, Earth Genasi might know it, but
Hey,
that's
new
it.
boy.
Like,
We haven't seen your face yet. Do you want to quick switch to an Earth Genasi?
Technically
Yeah, just
speaking,
quick switch to fucking Rock Rico too.
but no, I mean, basically, Rodrigo just knows the simple commands I give him. He does not know how to really communicate with us otherwise. Like, he can point,
so
but he can't
we need to
identify. Listen for information and identify the slave owner might be a little out of Rodrigo's vocabulary.
well, if we want to come in contact with the slave owner, we must have something that he must be interested in. And for that, I would agree on the plan of a slave owner owning a particularly special slave. Maybe
Like a fairy would be very valuable, so they may want to do it.
and,
feel like I do.
and I will argue the one with the best persuasion or deception here should probably do that.
All right, so I take in basically the fairy and really talk. I mean, yeah, fairies are extremely rare, so yeah, I mean, we could probably get you in, and
maybe-
if I talk you up enough.
And maybe you can organize an exchange. Since you want to keep it this, underhanded and not big known about this, maybe an exchange of slaves. Maybe see
Got
what
it.
slaves there are and just punch him in the face when he less suspect it.
Before we go in, though, let me make us not look like gods anymore. I undo my earlier.
Just
statement.
walk in as guards and be like, yo, yo, yo.
yo, yo, yo.
Oh, by the way,
Hey,
Trixie is having this entire conversation from inside Glitch. It's like she's just reverberating a bit.
I thought you left Glitch at this point.
No.
What's it called though? Yes, Glitch, you can actually communicate. You can at least understand Rock Rico. Rock Rico can't understand us. That's the other thing. It's a two-way streak. Rock Rico doesn't understand what we're saying almost 90% of the time. But let me think. Yeah, so I'll take in Trixie. You guys can just act as my guards. I'll act like really wealthy. I mean, I technically am kind of wealthy. I do have 3,000 gold, so I am wealthy. I don't have to act it.
3,600. Rich. Wait, let's just buy every slave and free them.
No, we're gonna do it the free way. I'm not gonna spend money.
Point.
You kidding
Yeah,
me?
I feel like we do have enough money to do that, though.
We do probably have enough. I mean, we don't know how much slaves go for, especially in a
Well,
secret
it's
auction.
fucking expensive. I feel like we're like
This
in
is-
the top 1% of everybody here.
This is a secret auction though, so this is like the big guys. These
Yeah,
are
well,
like high rollers.
I forget, but I believe this was in Crowsfoot, right? I think.
Probably.
It didn't. I don't know wherever
everything
East.
goes
You just told us East Reach auction house.
East Reach auction house.
Oh, I forgot. The Freedom Front runs the auction house also.
Oh,
Our
cool.
enemies.
Go murder some cultists.
So there's no moral dilemma here. Yeah, it's an evil one too.
Consequence-free murder.
Consequence-free murder. No, we said we want to try and we don't do murder if they're just guards.
And we'll probably be surrounded by enemies, so let's try to keep it stealthy.
Yes. The
but-
good guys
Yeah,
on a
that's
roll again. Just kill everybody.
No, DM, we have tried to be nice to the hired people. Just like the hired mercenaries, we let them go after punching
We
them
let
and not murdering them.
guards and stuff we allow to go, but
Yeah,
people that, like,
cult
are-
people, I've bisect. So
yeah, no. Anyone,
feel like
and these
that's
guys are
what
slave owners too, so we get an extra like layer of like we're in the right here if we do accidentally kill anyone. So these guys are like bad people, so we get a little bit more of an excuse here. And they're all rich. Well, what do they care? All right, so I'll just act really rich. I mean, I think that's really what we just got to do, and then you guys act as guards, like for me, and then Trixie, you're the slave.
got it.
Yeah, we will be more rich if we rob them all, but let's focus on getting the owner first. And also we also have to really look for whoever this special slave is, because I have a weird feeling, guys. They might be joining our party.
So do the rest of us act like as guard for you? If
Yeah,
they
like
don't have
literally.
one?
Yeah, literally just act like God. Like you guys don't need any special super disguises. Like, just my gods.
I have armor and a rapier on my side. I am the most guard that there are ever guards.
Yeah, I mean, we'll just have Glitch will be a god. You guys can all be gods. Who cares? You're gods. At this point, they're not going to talk to you. You guys are just gods.
Yeah, just nod.
Just nod and be there.
Yeah, you guys
just
travel
use
to the auction house.
Well,
I'm just
on
gonna
over
say
there,
that, it's
yeah.
probably in the Crowsfoot or Brightstone. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, on our
right
way
now.
there, I'm gonna be like putting Trixie in little chains.
Yeah, by the way, how does iron actually affect me? Because Feyar don't do really good with iron.
Well,
I don't know if that's a real thing.
Cast
Wait,
iron.
is
Yes,
a
it is.
lore? Yeah,
I
it's
thought
a
it was
lore thing.
silver.
I'm not sure if it's a mechanic. No, it's
No,
iron.
it's
silver is
cast
like
iron.
for monstrous. Fey do really bad with cast iron.
There's cast iron, there's cold iron, and then there's a third one, I believe. No, it's cold
And then-
iron that you suck at. It's not cast. Sorry, I got that wrong.
Just I get bonked with a pan and I'm dead.
Fine, then how about? I mean, what do I have? I don't even know if I have iron on me. Honestly, let me see what I have.
For gold iron, I go with the 4th edition ruling that if you're a Fey or such person creature, you cannot teleport. Otherwise, these shackles function like any other.
Oh, I sold my. I sold
Oh,
my little.
It's not too bad.
I mean, I sold my iron, so I actually don't have iron or anything to
Like,
like.
does Trixie have chains? I feel like she had.
Does anyone have any like chains or something in the inventory?
I have 4. Wait, I have 4 daggers on a chain. Wait, did I sell that last
That's-
episode?
So
You
yeah,
did,
you guys walk into the auction house. It seems to be
Foil,
a
yeah.
fairly normal-looking auction house. I posted a slight picture into the artwork.
Okay, coach. We'll use rope. We tie Trixie in rope.
You know, that picture really looks like it's from like RuneScape or something.
Just I am hog-tied.
You are
And,
hogtied.
Yeah, you see a couple of the guards. They look at you funny because you're literally dragging in a guy on rope and hogtied.
I mean, it's a ferry. I mean, we don't necessarily. I mean, we're gonna. But you haven't given us a second to like say what we're doing yet. I don't know if we enter the auction house with just a rope ferry, like just
Well.
right behind us.
Alright, well, here's your chance.
Yeah. I mean, if we were to take Trixie in, I mean, this isn't a secret
There's no,
auction,
like-
so we want to.
yeah.
We want to be secret, so let's put her in a bag, I guess, right?
No back entrance or secret
I didn't-
entrance for the
Well,
place.
we don't know. We don't know. Yeah, I mean, can we check the perimeter and see if there seems to be any alternate entrances?
Sure.
Do we roll or
Yeah,
I don't?
no,
we don't have a. Yeah,
roll me-
I don't know what else to do.
Roll me perception, why not?
Okay. I'll look around.
Jesus, those are some really good rolls so far. Well, there we go.
There we go.
And a 9
Alright.
on the top is just
Don't forget you guys also have passives, so don't forget your passives.
Hey, your average is almost good.
10 for passive.
Oh my gosh,
I am in a actual bag right now.
that is true. I am putting you. We do put you in a bag. So,
Oh man.
Rich, why did you make a fucking death save?
He passed the death save,
You
so.
see, yeah, never mind. Alright.
You see, he's currently dead.
Alright, so you guys look around, and for the most part, as you look here on the outside, there's the main entrance into the auction house here. There's a little bit of a side alley where you see a couple of this workers smoking on like a smoke break. On the right side, you see like a employee's entrance. And other than that, there is like a fire escape.
Mm.
Fuck, I'm in the bag. I can't oil the fire escape.
Well, we know it's underground, so the fire escape obviously is not the right option. Should we just talk to the employees?
The guard outside? I don't know.
That guy, yeah, maybe does he look DM? What does this guard look like again? Does he look like a city guard?
Looks like to be a city guard.
Okay, maybe we don't talk to him about the secret slave auction happening literally underground.
Then just pretend we go inside like we own the place.
One of, let me see.
Someone-
Then find the card picture. Well, it doesn't matter.
Maybe-
Yeah, that's the normal city guards.
Yeah, no, you're fine. We don't need we're good. Do you guys maybe want to go inside or like?
Let's just go inside like we own the place and just
Yeah, by the
pretend
way,
we know what we're doing.
I am a noble right now. Like I look like a noble. I should specify. I look like a
Sure.
noble.
Sure, yeah, I mean, you're a change.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I look currently like a noble. That's just I wouldn't be going in here fucking as myself. Just hey everybody. What can a highly wanted criminal do to get in that slave auction? Yeah.
No, that sounds like a perfect plan to me.
Glamour, nobles don't act like that.
Alright.
We don't protect ourselves by screaming.
So, alright, you walk in, and I was describing the situation, but yeah, we walked out a little, but yes, yeah, it seems to be a fairly normal-looking auction house. There's a small crowd. This place is fairly defended, considering that it's a auction house. They're fairly on the lighter side. And currently on the sale, you see mostly an array of paintings, and seems to be a fairly quiet evening here. There seems to be a fairly smallish crowd, maybe 20 to 30-ish. And they seem to be just bidding on the paintings. Some of the cards are looking at you kind of sideways, especially if you're literally bringing a guy on a bag. Well, a pixie.
What?
It's just a bag.
No, we put a bag. Like we put him in someone's bag. Like no one knows Trixie's in there. That's the point.
Oh.
We're keeping it hidden.
Wait, no, I'm just sitting in glitch for now. I feel
I
like.
thought you were literally just bagging her head.
No.
No.
No, and no, I don't want to put you in glitch because we need. I have a like the bag. I think is better. It shows that you're trapped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because that's what bagging
play
means to me.
cards
Just
with
put a bag on
anyone.
somebody's head and just, you know.
I've enchanted the
Trixie's-
bag. I enchanted the bag with special rules that will block any.
I imagine. Yeah. I imagine
Sure,
Trixie's also
big,
quite
buddy.
small, right? Trixie, how big are you?
Let me look.
You're not tiny, so you have to be like 2 feet something
She's
at least.
small. She's 3'0".
3'0"?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we probably have you in like just like, yeah, someone's bag, literally like just a person's bag.
And one of the custodians walks up to you and is like, "Hello, gentlemen and ladies. Are you here to bid tonight?"
Is this is someone who works here, right?
Yeah, it's like one of the custodians.
Gosh, this is gonna be one of those things that we need an invite for, isn't it? Jeez. Okay.
Down and away.
I know. Like we need
Or-
we're probably gonna need an invite. Let me think. What's a way to really get
Poke a
this
hole
guy?
poke a hole through the bottom with a knife or something, and then just misty step down.
Well, first we're gonna try the nice approach. There's a man talking to us, so I gotta talk to him. What?
I mean, that's not wrong, but the different kind of custodian.
Custodian.
Yeah, for a moment you have been terrified, but alright.
We're here to partake in the auction, but not with this boring artwork.
I see. Well, our list of auctions are here on this list here. If you want to look at it, you feel free to. And if you like, if you see anything that you like, you're almost welcome to stay. Let me know if you need anything. Just call up good old Gene, and I'll rush over and give you
Guys.
some assistance.
Okay, no problem. I'll talk to my friend. Guys, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to ask, where's the secret slave auction? I mind say this to most of you. I'm like, how do I tell this guy, where's the secret slave auction?
It's the only auction for today.
Ask if we can go in the basement.
Yeah, you guys can talk.
Yeah,
Go for it.
ask if we can go in the basement.
I would
Not
like
you.
to ask him, are this the only auction for today?
Oh, we have several. Right now, it's the paintings of the life and times of Sir Elwood Grey, and after that, there's the amazing collection of poetry by Lady Everbright. And after that, we have a lovely auction for some gems, some rarities.
Believe me, ladies are looking for something a little more
Extravagant.
hush hush.
Hush, hush.
Bit of a work labor for the cheap.
Ah, you must be looking at one of the Warfords. Unfortunately, those are only on sale.
I'm here
Yes,
for
for
a
now.
special. I'm actually here for a special event in the basement.
Let me see. Oof. Okay, that's not good.
Modify memory.
It's actually a member of the
We are your
police.
bosses. Take us to the slaves.
I know. I mean, honestly, I really wish I had modify memory right now just to tell him like, take us to the slave. I mean, I can technically charm person him, and that'll give us an hour before he realizes we charmed him.
I mean, I can cast suggestion if you want, but I'm not sure what to ask.
I mean, if you cast suggestion, literally in one sentence, tell us where the slave auction is. Take us to slave auction would be, I think, a good start.
Can I roll insight very quickly if he knows anything about what we are asking?
Well, let's see how he responds to the basement question first.
Alright.
Sure. He's
Here's the
like,
basement.
the basement. Unfortunately, I don't know what you are talking about exactly.
'Kay.
There's nothing in the basement.
Now, everyone, roll insight now. Get his ass.
I'm insighting from inside the
Not you,
bag.
Trixie. You have no line of sight.
Oof, okay.
Oh,
We
my
have to run!
How did we get 3 nat 1?
Yeah, let's go, Glitch! Finally!
Unfortunately, he rolled like 4 times, which I take the first one, which is an 8. So 8 plus your modifier of 4.
What? He was a... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at intimidation. Sorry.
Yeah, you're
It
looking
is-
at the intimidation.
He has a
Yeah,
plus
but
5
it's like
then.
the last one roll is a +5. I'm not sure +1 really comes.
So he has a he got a
that's
13 to the roll.
13.
So it's not bad. It's not great.
You're fairly certain that he's telling the truth.
From inside the fucking bag.
I really can't believe this is 3 nat 1s though. This is literal fate telling us that we fucked up.
That is fate telling us this man does not fucking know.
It's telling us. Okay, Glitch, what are you doing?
Looking like maybe using the bent lock. So that would be a 16. Let me double check. Actually, no, I already rolled, so... Okay, and the response was... Oh, alright. You're still fairly sure that he's telling the truth,
Okay.
that he doesn't know.
Okay. I'm guessing, Glitch, do you relay that to us? Because we all got nat 1s, and we're all... Like, but you're certain. The rest of us are just like, I don't know. Is he telling the truth? Is he lying?
But basement, there's nothing in there. You're, like I said, you're more than welcome to enjoy the services here on our auction houses.
Is there... I actually do also have some special business with the auction house owner. Do you know where I might find him, or maybe a manager that I can like talk to about my inquiry?
Oh, of course. I can let you talk to my floor supervisor.
That'll do.
That will be pizza.
Guys, we just got to keep going up the chain, and eventually our insight checks will work.
He is currently talking to somebody else, but I can let you to him.
Of course, yes. Just take us to him, and we'll wait for his current conversation to end.
Of course, this way. He leads you
Follow.
to the, like, there's like this, not like second level, but it's kind of like a half level. And he leads you to this small office on this like half level upper floor. And he's like, oh, you can sit here, the water is free, and there's even a little bit of candy on that jar there. Feel free to grab a snack while you wait.
I grab some candy and I throw it in the bag for Trixie.
There immediately is now smoke coming out of the bag.
You're gonna kill yourself in there. What the fuck?
She can hold her breath for 6 fucking minutes, and she has done nothing but smoke her entire fucking life. She's fine.
You
That
look
would. I feel like that would decrease your lung capacity.
No, she's
You look at
she's
the
not
outfits
smoking an entire
itself.
pack.
As you're looking at the outfits itself, if anybody is paying even a slight attention, there's something particular about this office. Its windows are tinted, kind of like blackish. You cannot really see it very well through the tinted windows, and it seems that the room is almost slightly soundproofed. You hear some slight mumbling on the other side.
Do I hear better with my bat?
Excuse me? Something bad?
If we hear normal mumbling, do my bat hear better?
Maybe slightly better considering. Even though it is like soundproof, I'll let your bat try perception normally.
Alright.
Oh.
You hear like something like, "Can you get me the goods for in the near future?" Ah, yes, that's perfect. Here, let me pay you something in advance. Can you get them to the auction today? Oh, they're already here? Ah, perfect. Here's your advanced payment. With your bat's eyes, well, let me double check your passive.
Eyes.
I believe it was 70. Well, yeah, eyes. I know. I realized it soon as I said it.
This feels like a
You
fucking
see
trap now.
a bag of money trade hands, and it's quite a sizable one.
Dibs.
Wait, is he behind the locked door?
Well, there is a door, but you don't know if it's locked or not.
Yes, but I cannot see if it's complete cover. Blind sight, it's specified that if you want to see something, maybe with blind sight, you can. If it's complete cover, I cannot go through it. I can hear better because the bat has advantage on
But
hearing.
yeah, his
But
sound
it's
waves
still
don't go
has
through
an
physical
object in
surface.
between.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm thinking that it's like thicker glass and it's tinted and soundproofed, so that's why I'm thinking like you might have some difficulties.
Well, the bat can maybe hear it, but the bat can't see, basically, is what Equin's saying. He can't
Yeah.
see the money being handed off and stuff.
Well, maybe Quinn himself, because your passive is still a 17, so you might be able to see like some of it, even though the image is...
Oh, just like looking through the crack?
Yeah. And you see one of the other person's exit. And I had to change my plans a little here, but let's see if this works.
Who do we see exit?
The man with the money bag seems to exit from the back entrance, and you see the door kind of unclack.
I'm guessing we're allowed in now?
Yeah, you hear like, do enter.
Alright.
Do I
I am.
recognize the individual that came out of the door? Do I recognize anything particular peculiar on him?
No, since he used the back door.
Ah, okay. So I thought he exited to the front door. Alright.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I wanted to see if we actually noticed who it was, but we don't get to see it, and I hope it wasn't someone we know.
It's Maddie. No, I'm skipping.
I won't recognize
Oh,
the
we
door.
But yeah, I mean, we enter. I'm guessing we see the auction floor
Yeah,
owner.
you see this floor manager, And he's like, "Hello, how can I help you today? My name is
Who's... Sorry. I'm just...
Give me a second to give him a name. Really important, give NPCs some names. My name is Harris. Pleased to meet you. How can I help you? I heard that you might have a slight complaint against our slave auction.
How many... how many people are in this room?
You and him. And, well, I suppose there's like 2 guards just outside, but yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna mind link to Equin that if we don't get what we want, use suggestion.
I just give a slight nod.
And I look to him, I go, we're here, it's not necessarily a complaint, but we're here for a special event taking place in specifically the basement. We overheard it from a friend that this place holds special events in their basement, and we decided to bring a special gift for it.
Roll me persuasion.
Yeah, I'm not technically lying.
Find your backpack.
We can say yeah. Sure.
Can I get... Wait, do I have advantage on persuasion?
I got a 28.
No, I don't. Never mind. I was gonna be like, yeah, I'm special gift.
I see. May I inquire who referenced you to us?
You may not.
Unfortunately, this is not how that works. You need somebody to reference you in.
Can I roll intelligence very quickly to determine a name that can work?
I don't think you're in the room, are you?
I'm gonna go.
Oh
No, everyone's in the room with me.
Oh.
I'm trying to think. Who do we know that owns? Oh, wait! I do know a name. I do. Not Seek. No one knows Seek's name. What's his name? I have it in my journal. I actually do have a name though. Wait, I have a real name this time, guys. Wait for it.
Chadwick Strong fan.
Reese Dean is the one that recommended we come here.
That one was the...
He is the leader of the Crows.
Yeah, the second in command.
The second in command of the Crows, who I am now casually name dropping because he is in jail, so he can't show up and tell us we're wrong.
I mean, is he in jail? Did he already pay his way out? Did a crow bust him out, really?
No, they asked us to bust him out, so they have not.
That is quite interesting. I believe he's still behind bars, I'm afraid.
We got the recommendation during a game of gambling.
I see. Well, that is a decent recommendation indeed.
Yes, we had to bet quite a lot in order to get it, but it was worth it.
No, not
After
quite.
all, I believe what I have to sell will be quite valuable here.
Very well. Do you happen to have any proof of this?
Of the invitation? Of the recommendation?
Yes.
Do we have proof of a recommend? You just said that we needed a recommendation. What the fuck is this guy up to? Let me see. I mean, I don't know what else to fucking give this guy.
Wait, I start wiggling around in the back a bit, like.
I just go, I have proof of the valuable goods, and I think that should be more than enough.
Starts fucking wiggling. Just leave the fuck out.
Alright, well, dude, please. I'm most interested in some valuables.
Well, it's tied up. It's tied up, and
Well, long as you can manage the good.
Yeah. I open up the bag and I take out Trixie, who's all tied up.
He currently has a cigarette in
The
his mouth.
man approaches and looks at you with a very keen eye, and he's like, Well, these kind of deals do usually need to be arranged beforehand.
Well, we came into
I
this.
suppose I could take this one and take him to this auction. How much?
Well, we'd obviously also like to. Well, we'd also like to attend the auction.
Are you looking to buy? Perhaps trade?
Yes. Trade would be what we're mostly looking to do right now. Trade the fairy for something a little more strong. Honestly, this one's a little weak.
Punching the face.
See. Well, there are definitely many people here looking to earn their way in this society, looking to get their way up. You could definitely trade with them, or perhaps buy one of the specimens that we have.
Ooh, I mean, I'd be more than willing to look at your specimens, of course. Do I just submit this fairy to you, by the way?
Oh, no, well, usually you would have to get somebody, notable sellers in our, little, circle. You see, you gotta know somebody really to sell. Can't exactly hand off, merchandise to a, manager like me. I'm not exactly a qualified seller.
So I just have to go to the auction and talk around, in a sense.
Yes, that would be feasible to get you somebody notable to sell you the goods.
Well, then I'd appreciate an escort over to where we must go.
But far as I can assure you, with this, you at least can get inside, and with the word of mouth, since you have given a fairly notable individual and some proof, we can let you into our little circle.
I'd appreciate it.
When you come into the second level, into the basement, give the door card the number 5776.
Yep, I actually 5776. Got it.
I will send down word that this is your code, and it should let you in.
Thank you very much for your assistance.
Enjoy your day.
I think we're going to have a wonderful day now. And I bow and like do a little curtsy, and I head out.
Before I go out, I would like to, like, while they're having this discussion, I will just have a quick look around to find any evidence or proof of who is the one that get out before us.
You could give me a quick perception, otherwise you would have to investigate. This might...
He has a really high passive investigation.
Well, with investigation you kind of have to stop and start looking around. I suppose you could look at that, like, some slight key details, but since you're exiting anyways, you don't really have much time.
No, I mean, while they were talking about it, what they were the discussion, I was looking around.
Okay. In that case, I'll let you roll investigation.
Well, it's good. No!
Oh.
Why I can't use my passive? Why?
You look around and you can tell that the person who was here was fairly heavy, but that's about it.
But imprint of the seat is quite supple.
Maybe it was the governor then.
Would I recognize its voice if it was the governor?
It was not.
Okay.
I can let you that.
They're immediately gone. All right. I don't know anyone else who's heavy set that we know.
That's the fact. We don't know him then.
Did it sound like me?
What,
Did it
Aldros?
sound like me, but
Clone Taurus.
disabled?
I don't think it was Clonedorus. Clonedorus can barely speak last time, if I remember.
Yeah. Well, it was primary school.
Was it Rock Rico? Is Rock Rico making?
Is Rock Rico fucking us
Rock
over?
Rico turns bad guy. Right.
If Rock Rico ever turns bad guy, I'm lying to you.
Alright,
No,
so
I don't think he has the
No.
mental capacity to.
No,
I assume that you go to the basement, right?
Yes.
Alright. You come into the basement and you see the little door guard and like this little keypad. And he's kind of like expecting you to press down the key.
Yep. I enter the code, DM.
Alright.
Like, if you want me to read it out, it's right there in chat.
we
Cheater.
I have it written in my journal too. I literally wrote it down also.
Cheater.
I can. I have intelligence of 20. I will enter the code instead of her.
Cheater.
The reason why intelligence of 20 just forgets a couple of.
Well, I feel like it
seconds
wouldn't be. I mean, it'd be history, definitely.
Come on, guys. You gotta remember this from the top of your head, right?
Oh, really? The code you gave us 1 minute ago? Oh my gosh, I forgot.
You know, if it was me, I would probably forget.
Give me the most random number you can think of. It's probably right.
And then ask us again for it in 1 minute. And then ask us again in 1 minute for it.
Yeah, I gotta
go.
come up with like a 10-digit key code and be like,
Okay, no,
alright.
I'll forget it. I will literally forget
No, we
that.
can't do 10 digits. We can do 4.
10
Add
digits
a
is
hash
too much.
key and a special character. Capital letter.
Key, a money sign,
Oh, here we go. This is
the entirety of your credit card, then and the expiration date on the back.
Alright,
3 digits.
there is a map. Just,
Map.
Yeah! Woo!
Am I in the bag still?
Yes, I put you back in the bag.
Oh, goddamn.
We're going into the actual slave auction, so it's even more important now than it was before.
I'm in a bag.
Let me find the picture. There we go. There he
It's a
is.
thin bag, so maybe you can see a little out of it.
A what bag?
It's a thin bag.
Oh.
So.
Right. You guys come into this light narrow corridor as you see a set of stairs, and at the end of it is a fairly heavily armored guard. Who greets you by bowing at you.
I go, yes, what maybe advance?
Yes, enter.
I enter.
Enter.
Present your goods to the seller that you deem worthy, and
Here, I got my disguise token.
If you physically fucking drop me out of the bag, you drop me, I'm killing us all.
just throw
I
tricks into
mind
the-
link to you. I'll be like, I'm gonna treat you any way I want right now because I need to act like a slave owner. I'm scum right now, Trixie, and I'm sorry, but I must be scum.
The fact that you said you're sorry makes me not hit you in the head.
He opens the door to you, and in front of you, you see a massive, quite a
Oh
sizable
my gosh!
not
stage
long.
with a huge crowd looking on. Some of them being some key notable figures, seem to be sellers or so on. The rest of the guard seems to be just general masses bidding. That's what the big tokens are.
Oh,
And,
who's
and,
this interesting?
and you see the little merchant on the podium, kind of just selling this big creature, and he's like, all right, welcome all. Today's auction? Well, today's right now, this individual here is a 4-armed troll. How much?
I don't actually say this to him, but can you guys imagine? Yeah, I was gonna say 1 silver. No, I would never actually do that.
I would.
I see.
Give it back.
Starting bid of 400. All right, starting at 400.
Only 400? Wow.
Do you guys want to troll as part of our party?
No.
You guys want this? You guys want a new party member?
600.
If that thing breaks loose and starts
600
freaking havoc, dibs.
I mean, I'm just watching. I'm not gonna bid.
Yeah, and yeah, you see some of the sellers here, kind of with their smiles on, and one of them is especially claiming because you think it is this troll is hers, because this woman over here seems to be fairly excited.
Got it. All right. Well, Dusk said he's going to be back, so let's not start with Balor. We'll start with someone else to talk to. Because our objective, let's not forget, is to find the owner. That guy was just a manager we were talking to earlier. We need to find the owner of the slave house.
Is the man in the chicken suit the owner? Oh, he's not in a chicken suit. Oh.
No, he's just a small fat man.
When I zoomed out, it looked like he was in a
Ah,
chicken
yes, the lovely, yes. No, that's
Chicken
not the owner.
man.
I mean,
I
we
will
can
have
go
you
to
ask the woman because she seems to be the owner of the troll, and she must have having contact with it.
Okay. Yeah, we can go over to her first. Our just 4 individuals just walk up to her.
Yeah, you guys shuffle through the back row and approach her.
I go, "Is this one yours?"
Ah, yes. Are you interested in buying it off me?
Sorry, what is it again?
It's a 4-armed troll from the Deathlands. Quite tame, I assure you. Trade very well.
I might be. I mean, it seems like it's actually selling quite well already. What's the gold amount at already? I heard like 1,000.
Ah, yes. I hope in lots more, but if you offer me under the table right now, I would be accepting about 4,000.
I'm a little new to the auction house right now, so I'm just here to watch for a little bit, get a feel for how it all works.
I see. Well, you're always welcome to bid, or if you need the seller, I'm a fairly notable seller myself.
Oh. How often do you come to this place?
Oh, every week as this is held.
Oh. I'm actually I'm trying to, as it were, work my way through the ranks. You got any tips for someone new here and how they can gain some, I guess, notoriety?
Well, the better goods that you have, the more God damn it.
Yeah, I got it. Don't worry about it. More famous, we can say. That's an easier word to actually say.
More famous you become. There's quite a few notable individuals in this auction house actually today. There's, well, I don't really like to brag, but there's myself, the boss ranger on the other side over there. You can probably see him from here. And that recent paladin, he's got, well, up to you if you want to deal with him.
When he's back, I will, but I can't right now.
It looks like he's nodding off. I think
Yeah, he's nodding off right now.
I think he's just asleep.
Snoring is coming out of his helmet.
Snoring, yeah, he's sadly fully asleep right now, unable to wake up. I look at her, I go, huh. And tell me, how much do you believe a fairy would get here?
Depends what kind of a fairy you have. There's quite a different kinds. How so? Are you offering one to me? I would buy it off you.
Well, I'm definitely looking at interest right now. I'm gonna socialize around, but how are you willing?
I'll give you. Well, can I see it?
Of course, and I present our muscular Trixie.
He is
Must-
very buff.
Must be one of them.
Currently smoking a cigarette.
Well, you can't move your arm, so it's just a cigarette
That
in
is
your
the
mouth.
trick of the fucking trade. She can use magic to light it.
Must be one of them.
There is a lit cigarette.
Warrior types, right? Quite sizable muscles.
Yes, quite a
Well,
useful
thank you,
slave for
ugly.
carrying around.
Does it
We
have
have
one of the slave brands on it?
Yes.
If you're an enemy, I will kill you.
Yes. Shush, Trixie. Literally, shut up. I'm gonna tie your mouth. Yes.
Well,
I tell you that to your. I tell that to your brain, by the way, because I do the telekinesis.
I see. Well, seems to be a pretty good one. Let me think. I'll give you 3,000 for this one.
Guys, what if I just sold Trixie right now?
Save later.
I can just
Probably punch you in the face a lot.
Honestly, though, it's not a bad idea that we sell Trixie. Trixie just escapes, so we get a
just
free
keep doing this every
3,000.
week to get more money.
Well, we're gonna get kicked out the moment you escape, but I go. That's an interesting offer. I will definitely keep you in mind. Like I said, this is my main good. This is my highlight good. So I would like to talk to others just to get a feel for the room. But I'm quite interested in that offer.
Of course. Let me know. You're always free to auction that Warforged over that you have too.
He is my servant, so maybe. I'm sure I could get him a quick slave brand.
How much would you value him over me?
Oh, Warforged, they're actually very
I'm a
rare, so-
valuable motherfucker. I don't like the idea of being sold, but I'm a valuable motherfucker.
I mean, Trixie, I
Look at
hope
this
you
muscle.
know now, out of character, if they're able to keep trolls and stuff, that means they have a way to bound you with your strength, probably.
If you sell me, I am getting that money myself. That's all I'm saying. If you sell me, that is my money.
You know,
Yes.
you really
Yes, I
haven't
would give it
taught
to you.
your slave to mind her voice, have you?
I mean, I know some people are actually into a slave that's got some moxie behind them. I view it as value.
Well, definitely needs to be a lot more disciplined, this one.
She's quite easy to discipline. All you need to do is rip off her wings, and she'll immediately become loyal.
One can do something, but I will not.
I see. Well, do you think about my offer?
I will, of course,
way,
and I'll consider selling the Warforged as well. Yes, what is it? This is my top right-hand man.
Just out of character, is she?
Oh, it's out of character.
Is she an important question? Is he like famous
She-
here?
She said she comes here a lot.
Give me. Actually, yeah, you can kind of, as you look at her, aside from like her regalia and like manner of standing out from the crowd, you think she is some kind of a notable individual in this particular slave auction. Though from the looks of her, you really can't, like, from first glance, you think that she's some kind of a noble, but it's not like it's obvious.
All right, time to move on to next slave owner. Scooch, scooch, scooch over to here. Scooch, scooch, scooch.
Fine.
I should honestly make Zeno my right hand man. He also has very high charisma. Zeno, get over here. You're my right hand man now.
This one seems
Sure
to
thing,
be looking on the auction, and you can see that he is definitely some kind of a ranger, because from the look of of him having a couple of short swords and a long bow and a quiver of interesting looking arrows.
I go, Xena, why don't you handle this one? Giving you a chance. I'm giving you a chance. I'll help you. I'll give you the help action throughout, but I'm gonna let someone else talk.
He seems to be holding his hand to his chin, and with his other hand, he seems to be snacking on some bread.
I'm holding out Trixie now, by the way. I'm not hiding Trixie as much for this guy. So you have Trixie on display. I tell Trixie, make yourself look appealing, despite being extremely tied up.
I flex without breaking the ropes.
Flex your leg muscles. Don't flex your.
I have gorilla legs that I just shaved. Yeah. All right. Can I just do like a strength check? Just to, like flex really good.
Sure.
22.
We've lost Dusk.
Yeah, you.
I know.
Do the best of your abilities. Really? Oh no, that's just offline.
I think they might have thought there was an issue with their computer. They may not have noticed they were muted and deafened, or maybe their internet went out.
But he notices you guys, and notices Trixie kind of flexing, and is like, can I?
G'day.
Yeah.
May I help you today?
We're a couple of newcomers to this here auction, and brought some fresh capture that we're looking to sell, but getting a feel for the prices and all that.
I see.
Just,
You're coming to one of the veterans of this place. Smart move, smart move. You always gotta think 2 heads a step ahead.
Of course.
Just wait until you get a load of my merchandise. You'll be amazed what kind of animals I captured. This little troll is just mere child's play.
I imagine someone of your stature's got quite the menagerie behind you.
Ah, yes, you should see the white tiger that I captured. Such a specimen.
Right. The good lady over there said that gave us a price for this here Fey folk, and I was just wondering, get a feel for the market here and see what you would offer for such a fine specimen.
Ah, such a rarity, ain't it? What a lovely face. What muscles. That lady over there doesn't really know anything about them pixies and fairies though, but me, I know the correct price for this one. I know that this one would at least go for 5,000 at the most, so I gotta offer at least 4. So I can still make a little bit of winning,
Of course. Pretty sure there's a few more people we can at least talk to settle ourselves into the market, but we'll keep you off in mind if that's all right.
Ah, that is perfect. And let me know if you need a fair animal. You never can escape my skills in capturing rare animals.
Of course. But thank you for your time. We'll keep you in mind, mate.
Ah, such a pleasure. You're always welcome to talk to me.
Well, Dusk is just gone, so Dusk just passes out. Because DM, I don't know how we're gonna introduce Dusk now moving forward.
Well, the whole thing was like, alright, I'm gonna introduce him as a character that you need to go and talk to and be like, he's like the underground guy that can get you into this place, but then...
Yep! And we don't got him anymore, so time to be... I don't even think they have their phone active. Something must have happened, because I'm like, oh no, they said they were on the phone, so
yeah,
maybe they
the
just...
phone.
And
So,
shortly, but...
Can I try to talk with the lady? Maybe I can obtain something.
Well, I was thinking like while we have a moment, like we go over to like maybe more towards the back area where we can.
We can
Have a
wait for a
private-
little bit, but not a lot.
Well, no, we're creative enough, DM. We got this. We're smart. We got this. Maybe what we could do, if you will,
And
is
if
we could off. Yeah.
And if he did a disappearing act, well, shit.
What's it called though? What we could do is offer Trixie, because the druid's obviously way more interested in a fey creature. The ranger, sorry. We could offer Trixie for information.
Or money.
I just wanted to show her Erin compliments and maybe obtain like where do you like where do you sell, would you know to sell creatures like that?
Okay, I think that's important, but we also must remember who we're looking for. Like, so far, we're all, like, talking up Trixie and, like, acting like we're actually trying to buy something, which is great. But also, we're not trying to buy a slave, guys.
Yeah, I was listening to you just presented this piece of meat, and I'm like, when are you going to ask about the owner of the thing?
Well, I'm trying to do it subtly. I don't want to be like, where's the owner? That's who we're looking for here. And if something bad happens to the owner, it definitely wasn't us. Like, no, I want it to be subtle. I'm trying to be under the radar for this one.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to talk with her, really butter her.
Right. Yeah.
Like, you must have like so many people you know here. Someone of your
Take over.
stature.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, you could take over. You give a good attempt at her. I'm willing to listen to this one. Let's see how it goes. Genuinely.
Yes. You could definitely say that. I know lots of people. The owner, the floor manager, all sorts of people. I am a regular here, you know?
The owner? Now that you think about it, I don't think I've seen it here. That you perhaps know when it will show up.
Ah, no, he's usually in the back room. This one here, you know, this is only the front. They actually keep the special merchandise in a back lot.
You truly are as intelligent as you look.
Ah, thank you.
Oh.
When rolled up snooze.
The special merchandise, yeah, you would love to. It's something really unique.
Fantastic. Your cunning can only be quelled by your shimmering beauty. But I need to...
Oh my! I didn't expect it to come here to get flattered today. But...
Gosh, Equin went from 0 to like flirt so quickly.
When Equin panic, he doesn't know what he's doing. It's just like
Equin went from 0 to
I read it in a book. Maybe this can work.
And I thought I had the charming spells.
Do you perhaps show me where this backroom is?
Well, you gotta get in. So you need something valuable to get in and get processed. Though I suppose I could maybe make a certain deal. We could come to an arrangement.
What are you staring at?
I think Dusk is back. Yes! Oh my gosh! Alright, Equin, stop flirting! We got. No, I'm kidding.
Tell you what.
Equin, we need to introduce this player. Don't.
Equin, return.
Stop!
It's been fine talking to you. I feel my heart.
Well, you know what? You know what? I'll finish this like this. Offer me the fairy and the warforce, and I'll let you in.
We see the paladin wake up, and we're like, oh, we got a third person we can talk to now.
No, I am back. Sorry, I had to take the call.
No, you're fine. We're fucking with you. Because the DM was like, oh yeah, I kind of planned around the paladin V, and I was like, DM, don't do that. They're not here. So yeah, after Equin's done flirting, I'm like, did you get any good information?
Apparently, some kind of back room, and you need special access for it.
Well, maybe this. It seems like we can go back to the ranger, but that paladin fellow just woke up. I think let's try him next. Maybe he'll have some information. By the way, I'm listening to classical music, and it's for some odd reason really fits this setting, like where we are right now. I've just been listening to like I looked up the YouTube video "classical music for writing," and it's just perfect, like in sync with this. Yeah, I walk up to the paladin. I go, "Hello."
Balor, this is you.
So
Valor.
you see like a knight kind of dude, not distinctively paladin, but a knight kind of dude. I mean, it could be a fighter. He's just sitting there. He has wearing jet black armor with gold color, and he's short black hair, yellow eyes. The eyes seem to be glowing, and he has a goatee.
Can I even see your like? I can see probably the goatee in the eyes, but can I even see your hair really?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have my helmet on.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, I'm in disguise now. I just look like a fucking generic noble, so.
She's carrying a very buff fairy.
And all of us are wearing disguises technically, so like you actually can't like it's not even worth us describing our characters yet.
I'm the only one. I'm the buff fairy.
Yeah, the only one you see is the buff fairy, I guess. I go up to you. I go. Hello there, good night. What brings you to this fine auction today?
You say good night. He almost like he almost scoffs at it, and he's like, "Oh, well, enjoying the show."
Hmm. Do you also have some merchandise for the show?
No, potentially a buyer. Potentially.
Xena, we would have told you to disguise, by the way. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm disguised as a monk type since I have
Yeah.
quarter staff with me.
There we go. I was like, I definitely would have told you to disguise yourself for this because we're about to commit crimes. So.
So like a human monk.
There we go. All right. Sorry.
Also-
Sorry, Balor.
Funny if you just said that, good night, because I don't think nobody here in this fine establishment is good.
Oh no. I mean, good and evil is so. Good and evil are such gauche terms, so unrefined, so just boring, objective. I like to just think of us here as people interested in artwork.
Really? You a new noblewoman?
I am. Why do you ask?
Oh, no, I was just curious. Which house do you hail from?
How dare you? how fucking dare you? Out of character. How fucking dare you? I can't say Alderos's family. I can't say Equin's family, but I don't even know Equin. I would know your. I actually don't know. I'm gonna roll a history check. I don't know if I know Equin's last name in Garrett.
Fucking.
Nope. I'm like, I'm just gonna make up a fucking name. I'm from House Wallace.
House Wallace.
Yes, we are related to the noble Maddie Wallace.
Yes.
This is a real NPC, by the way. This is not a fake NPC.
Yeah, might ring a bell. House Wallace, you say. So
Yes.
you are.
I am her sister.
And your name might be, my fair lady?
Oh my fucking gosh, how dare you? How dare you? I can't go Lyra, that's a very wanted name right now. I am Patty Wallace. Patty.
is that a name that your mother has given you, or is simply a nickname that he chose to use?
It
you
is.
offending my lady's name right now?
Yeah, excuse you, Sir Knight. And I do like a little like offended, like how dare you?
Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I was certainly audible. Why won't you take a seat?
Okay. I'll assume I was standing. I'll take a seat. I take a seat. I go, so are you interested in bidding today?
I'm not sure. I'm just curious why you here. You don't, pardon me, but you don't really look like the type of person who would be interested in this line of business. You seem
well, I actually brought my own slave with me to sell.
Really? And who's that?
It's my
muscle fairy hanging hog-tied.
Yeah, I have like a little. I have it like I have it hog-tied in a way that's like on a string. Although you're 3 feet tall, so I'm not, like, but you're skinny. I'd imagine. Like you're still compact.
Very compact.
So yeah, yeah. So I'm just like, yeah, I got this little fairy.
How buff is this fairy?
How what?
Buff, swole.
Oh yes,
my
21
fucking
strength. 21 strength.
Godly. She isn't very buff when she's not flexing, but as soon as she flexes, she's a fucking wall of meat.
Yes, but she's been quite complacent. I have other ways of taming such creatures. You see, we located the location of her village and her home, so it's a simple threat to their families, and they fall for that every time.
I look at the pixie and say, "What is your name, sir?"
I'm not a pixie. I'm a fucking fairy. And I immediately blow smoke in his face because she is smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, so he will just say he will deliberately say pixie just to piss you off. Oh, you're a fairy.
The fairy, dumbass. Blows smoke in his face.
Baylor is like smoking a pipe as well, and he's like,
No, she just got normal fucking cigarettes.
So Baylor is like, you don't. This slave of yours doesn't really seem all that complacent. Are you sure it's so safe? Tell me, you look like the kind of person who can just tear out of those ropes and just start murdering people.
Well,
if she
Don't you
did
want to
that,
murder people?
if she did that, and I look to Trixie like with like I try my best to do like an evil look. I go, as this one knows, I'm not scared to kill, and I will very easily kill every single person in her little fairy village if she dares breaks out of those ropes. She's lucky I don't bound her mouth, but I view her personality as having some value to some people. I know some who actually like a slave with some moxie, because they like to break the spirit.
Trixie is very annoyed at the moment, so she looks at the orc and intimidates it. Or not the orc, the fucking troll. She wants to intimidate the troll.
You're literally not. You're not even near the troll, and it's not.
No, I
how are you
want to
gonna
literally look at it and glare at it. I want to intimidate the fucking troll. Just angry ass look from a tiny fairy being bound.
I don't think it can spot the individual angry face from a crowd of about 50.
Oh, okay. I thought there was like 7 people here. Okay, never mind. We're good.
When I looked at him, I'm like, you keep diverging my questions, and I don't really appreciate that too much.
No, please go ahead and ask the question once.
Well, I'm wondering, what is your you seem very suspicious and asking a lot of questions at an auction that is already quite secretive. So a lot of people might get more offended than just what I luckily have a lot of patience, so I have yet to act out, but one might view what these questions you're asking as an offense.
Trust me, nobody will get offended. The people here are mostly fucking rogues. Like, look, I'm trying to put out the polite act. Look, trust me, nobody here is,
So then, what brings you? What brings you? You don't. Based on your armor, you seem like a knight. So what brings a knight to a slave auction?
You tell me. Why does one come to the slave auction? To sell slaves and buy slaves.
Yes, and I was asking earlier, are you here? Like, are you here to buy? Are you here to sell? Are you one of the buyers? One of the sellers?
Neither. I'm sort of a protection. If things
Oh,
get
you know,
out-
I'm here for normal slave things. I'm here for buying and selling. So are you here to buy or sell? No. Like, I'm sorry. I just find that funny. It's just like, no. Like, bitch, what did I just ask?
I'm
Sorry,
here
continue.
I'm here for stuff. I'm here. Let's just say I'm here to keep things under control. If things get out of control, and I might buy a slave
Oh.
if I can find it affordable.
So do you work for the owner of the auction house?
For now, yes.
Okay, we found our guy. I actually messaged to Equin, and I'm like, I brain message, I guess, to Equin. Forget what it's called. And I tell Equin, I'm like, get your telepathy. There we go. I go, get your suggestion spell ready.
Oh,
Oh no.
Just in case. And I go like,
no.
I looked at him, I go, we have actually come here for, in a sense, we view our Pixie and our Warford here as quite valuable goods. And we were hoping to get better acquainted with this place and do more business. We have quite a lot of gold on us. And we were hoping maybe we might see the owner to give a reasonable donation here and get a good word in for ourselves.
How much you're talking about?
Oh, we're hoping to donate about 10,000 gold. And I should show him like my pouch with 3,000 gold in it. I'm like, this is just one of many.
I see. Interesting. All right then. Has the auction started yet, GM?
Yeah, it has been going on for an hour or so. This is the third, what is it called? Item on display.
Right. Well, I can take you there right now, or I can take you there after the auction. If I take you there now, you'll miss out on some of the exhibits.
We're interested, definitely, but we can just make we've already talked with many of the primary dealers here, and we have some under the table offers underway already. So missing this display is not much to us.
So you're saying that you bypass the auction by talking to the people who are selling in advance?
Well, we're making deals, as it were. Sir, I guarantee you, this is not against any of the rules of the auction, as again, I plan to do a hefty donation here. And I'm planning on giving off my 2 slaves here.
Yes, you mean sell, not give off. Or are you trying to donate the slave?
I plan to donate one of the 2.
Oh, interesting. Which one?
Whichever one he's more interested in, of course.
All right, sounds good. All right, then. I guess we can go and talk to the boss right now.
We're gonna have to fight you? Like, are we gonna have to fight Tusk?
We'll see. My boss hasn't paid me yet.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Is this what it's gonna be? Is it gonna be a fucking money match? Do we have to pay Baylor? My gosh. All right. Well, we have the money technically, so I'm still good. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, if you take us, like, yeah, that's.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, follow me.
Okay. Yeah, DM might follow.
Yeah, you follow your new acquaintance through the little stage. You see
What is this
the
troll being sold for?
currently the price is at about 2,000,
Expensive. All right, good.
and you see the auctioneer kind of greets you better. He kind of lets you in.
I will give a nod. Do I know this auctioneer's name?
Sure. His name is Flynn.
All right.
And it's
Liam,
kind of
I go Liam, nod, and like Baylor is like almost tempted to cast Zone of Truth, but he'll not.
I mean, if you had a
Oh.
fairly high passive insight, you might be inclined to know that there might have been some jibbing going on.
I have a plus 13 to deception. I am not scared to. I am a great liar. I might be out of character. I may not be great right now in roleplay terms, but I am an amazing liar in character.
Mm-hmm. You go through the backstage and you see the cages upon cages of different like animals and stuff, and like the merchandise, as it were, and some of the working people to kind of just getting them ready to be sold. As you pass them by, being led by the knight here. Right.
Who recommended you, my lady, if you don't mind me asking? Because
gosh,
this is certainly a by invitation only.
Well, yes, we talked to the floor manager. He's the one who let us in here.
I
We were yes. I actually don't know you super well, but we were basically allowed. We were given an invitation by a member of the Crows.
Good, you have sources in the Crows. Very nice, very nice.
Yep.
That's good. Maybe we'll meet in the future. You know, I do business with the Crows now and then. I'll certainly, I'll certainly tell you that I tell the the Crows that I met Miss Patty. We had a wonderful evening.
Yes, I mean I have currently some mercenaries on my side actually who are doing some missions for them. We're en route right now to freeing their leader from prison. Well, their side leader, the second in command.
Oh, good.
Crazy enough, that's not even a lie.
That is not. Though you never technically accept.
I don't have the mercenary. Yeah, it was a half lie, half a lie, half truth.
We have the mission. We just don't know if we're going to complete it.
We're almost like. Well, now with the new guy, I don't know. If Balor joins us, we might, but pre-Balor, we weren't gonna do that.
Yeah, you go through the...
He's looking for. After this gig is over, he's looking for employment. He is an excellent enforcer. If she needs anybody,
I mean, honestly, you might have been
or
paid.
if she needs debt. So people say that he's an excellent debt collector. And he is also an excellent interrogator.
Well, maybe we'll take you under our employ. We'll have to do. I think just from this initial reaction, I think we're going to need an interview process. But let's see how this event goes first.
That is fair. I mostly do freelance work.
You
of course.
Follow
let's see how this event goes first.
Pathway for about 5 to 10 minutes as you come into this entrance. And at the end of the hallway, don't mind the cave walls, it's still a building.
Yep.
Made of brick and wood. In front of you, you see two guards in front of a fairly sturdy door. To the side, you see a side path that smells like wine and stale food. With a fresh, some fresh food mixed in. You can tell from the fresh smell that food makes.
Okay. And we're still following.
The two guards kind of greet you. Oh, hey, Balor. Oh, yeah, you're going back.
Yeah, we got some potential donators here. Those willing to donate a large, and I give like a pause and say a potentially large sum of money.
Donators are always welcome here.
I just message. I just message
But
Equin.
by the way, did the boss pay you the advance for your work, or like?
Oh yes, I believe you were paid your portion.
and I like curse under my bed. Fucking hell! You did not pay me my advance.
But I suppose you can always ask her. You know all these diesels are. It was
Of
sometimes
course,
we
you know.
never get paid in months. Us
He does drive a hard bargain.
us early grunts are here nothing but fodder sometimes.
So
I just telepathy them.
Come in. The missus is in there.
Oh gosh.
And
Oh, God.
for the rest of you, you better keep your weapons sheath. I see you here. You look dangerous. I wouldn't want to mess with you.
yeah, that's true. I mean, if
Well-
you want, then we can check our weapons in.
Oh my fucking gosh, Balor! I'm gonna kill you specifically as the player.
I will kick
I
your
go-
ass.
Well,
I
long
go
as
like-
you guarantee them, I should be fine.
Surprisingly enough, we actually don't have that many weapons that we actually use.
Buddy, I mean, we've been working for a while. I'm not the guarantor of this guy. They look like, you know, she is a royalty. These are fine people. I'm sure they'll be, you know, civilized, of course, coming from the royal bloodline. But you know, if you want extra assurances, then you'll have to be the guarantor. I'm not guaranteeing anything.
Oh, you do have a fair point, though. Well, I suppose we can skip the formalities. Just don't cause any trouble, all right? I'd hate to fight you. I mean, that one looks like he could just vaporize me.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're ready to go. Let's go see this guy. We're ready to meet your boss. I have money that's just waiting to be given away.
Of course. Do step inside. Here, let me open the door for you.
Thank
It's like,
you.
It's like wearing his helmet so you cannot see his facial expressions.
And inside, you see a woman and a kind of this waiting floor, a couple of more guards. And she's like, great things.
What's the name of this lady?
Her name. Oh, alright, let's go with this one. Jemina Butler. Or
Ironic.
Hello, boss. We have some visitors. We have
I see that.
Lady Patty from the
House of Wallace.
from the House of Wallace, who wants to talk to you about a potential donation of
Who
both
are,
money
who are,
and slaves.
Who are the rest of your friends here?
These are my guards. For the most part, the Warforged there is my butler, and the man wearing the fancy cloak to my right, the jacket, he is my right-hand man.
Well, must be quite the mercenaries. I can feel the energy of magic coming off of them. Must have paid
yeah.
a pretty penny.
Check out the energy on the ferry.
I'm
Yes,
afraid,
we are here. Ooh, sorry.
I'm afraid though I haven't really heard your name being mentioned. Who are you related again?
To Maddie Wallace.
And you're her... What again?
I'm committing to sister, guys. I am her
Half-cousin.
sister.
Half cousin.
I am her sister. I'm
Mark
committed.
coding first removed.
Can't
Sister.
remember her having a sister.
Oh well, we have different mothers.
Roll me deception.
Come
It's-
on, roll that deception.
I mean, you can still be someone's sister through marriage if the father remarried.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm mostly
Yeah,
making
that's
you
true.
because she doesn't have a sister.
No, absolutely not. No, I'm not doubting what you said, DM. I'm just explaining the logic of what I just said.
Baylor wants to roll, inside.
Hey.
If you blow our cover, I will kill your fucking head.
I only have one thing I'm good at, but you guys are pressuring me, so I don't know if I'm gonna do good anymore now.
Everyone believes you. He's like, yeah, it's probably entirely.
I got it now!
Damn it! All right, go into rage. Let's do this.
Wait, no, you first off, you don't know it went bad yet. You can't just attack. We don't... That's meta that we know that I got an at one. So you guys,
yeah, even with the nat one, it's still a 14. So it's not.
it is still a 14, but I'm sure this person
Wow.
probably rolled better.
What is with these nat ones?
But I look at her and I just go like, "Yes, I am her sister."
Shit. Well, never mentioned. Well, it really doesn't matter either way.
What did you?
She rolled a fucking 3. And she has a +7.
Okay, we barely passed.
Oh, shit.
I go, yes, I like now that it's like a nat one, like I'm very like to the other guys, my fellow players, they all see like I'm sweating when I say that. I'm just like, yes, I'm her half sister. And my
Yes, yes.
Patty.
Yes.
I look at.
I'm as they call it. I'm as they call it a bastard child.
Oh, no wonder that you're not meant. Well,
Yes.
apologize for my rudeness. Let me present
Yes.
myself. I am
It's
Mistress
okay, we don't have
Jemina
that word here.
Butler.
Sorry, Dusk, what were you saying?
It's okay. We don't use that word here.
Yes, thank you. I don't like to bring it up that much. That's why I was kind of acting so like,
Now, we take
Well,
all
it has
sorts
a lot
here.
of social stigma. By the way, are you uncomfortable, Lady Wallace? You seem to be sweating. Do you want a glass of cold
my
water?
no, I'm fine. Continue, please. I'm here to visit the leader. I have a donation of about 10,000 gold and and one slave I wish to donate to the house.
Ah, perfect. Deuce, come over
Ow.
here. Sit.
Okay.
Let me listen to your offer in full detail.
Yeah, of course.
10,000 gold and a
Of
fairy.
course. Yes.
Before she removes up, and when you mentioned 10,000 gold, I said, by the way, boss, you didn't pay me my advance yet. So maybe after this conversation, since you'll be 10,000 gold
Of
richer, you
course,
can.
your contract is still under works. I mean, you understand these freelance deals? You signed the dark contract, didn't you?
Well, there was no sign since it was a underhanded, we don't really do signs in the black market, but yes.
But I suppose you're
My
free to
word-
always
my
break
word-
your
my word
contract
was my
too.
sign. My word was my sign. I understand.
Well, I assure you, long as your contract is fulfilled, we'll pay you though.
Yeah, it's just that I heard that the guards outside got paid their advance, and anyway, and continue.
Well, they are regulars, of course.
This one's a very like this guy speaks a lot, and and he's one of your top knights.
Well, you pay what you get. I mean, he is a freelancer after all.
That's true. Guys, out of character, I kind of now am regretting not being the slave because I could just do a little dance and charm everyone in this room.
Your
I could do a quick little
acquaintance here
1-minute
is
dance.
actually quite a dangerous man, you know.
I don't know how we're gonna get out of character. I almost said in character, out of
I
character.
believe you were going to present your offer to me.
Okay. Guys, I didn't think we'd get this far peacefully. I really didn't think we'd get this far with the peaceful
Why the
approach.
fuck did you say you were gonna donate 10,000 gold?
It got us this far, didn't it?
Out of character,
Hey, you gotta save yourself. We like talk to the person.
we just need to convince her to come with us to the to the
Lost.
Yes, to the lost. Yes.
We can like just throw you ourselves into the cells.
How are we going to get her to leave the auction house? That's the.
Could you
I mean,
please
you would
come up with us to a terrorist hideout?
You know what? You know what? I mind link to Equin, and I go, Equin, this is your one moment. This is your chance. I tell him in his mind, like, while we're probably just doing, like, pleasantry talk, I mind link to Equin, and I tell him, suggest she follow us out of here to a more private business location.
Shouldn't I just suggest her to let us into the cells? Come with us. What's the word for
We're
it?
here for her. Why do we want to go into the cells?
Were we supposed to free a specific slave?
Oh, that's true. But that's also true. I did
God's
forget
sake!
that one.
That's the first thing that can you for, and then suddenly you forgot.
Gosh, I kind of forgot that we also need to free a slave specifically.
That's why
I
I'm
mean, general.
So, I got it. Suggest that she dismiss all the guards in this room so we could beat the shit out of her.
I mean, we could just suggest that if we could, like, we want to make sure that our merchandise remains intact all the way here. I'm sure your guards can be quite careful, but it's a fairy.
I mean, we actually have to free every guard. We have to free basically every slave here. I don't see a peaceful approach to this.
No, there isn't. We're just going to
Get
convince
me to
the
the fucking cages, I'll free everyone and start a riot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, okay, so you're saying just get Trixie in a cage and start a riot and avoid the
I
fight
can
with her,
start
correct?
The fucking riot. It wouldn't be too hard. Just
And
give me
avoid a
the
fight.
cage Well, you guys do stuff. I'll lead a slave revolt. That's fine. You guys can chill, have tea, whatever.
I mean, either way, we have to fight her. So no matter what, this ends in a fight.
Just okay. Bring me to a fucking cage. Suggest she leave with you. And
Why don't we just fight her now?
There's guards.
We're gonna have to fight these guards no matter what.
At
We're
least
gonna have
I
to
will
fight
have like
Philo as well.
17 slaves with me, probably. I need to fight them.
You know what? Why don't we suggest that she take us to go view the slaves? Why don't we do
That's
that?
what I said. For
Why don't you just ask her that?
Okay, I will. Got it. I won't use magic. Fine. We'll do this cordially. I got it. All right. I go. Okay. I didn't know what to do, guys. Okay. I'm not a planner all the time. I only have so many ideas.
No, that's not the fact. We had a plan. We offered Trixie as a fake exchange for a slave so we can go look for it. We came up with, we're here to donate her.
Well, we also because we also have the secondary object. Because no, you're now only thinking about one objective. We also have to capture this person, so we still have to capture them.
Yeah, we asked her to just accompany us.
No, I'm saying though, this part of the plan was still necessary to get to here. We still needed to get here. All right, I got it.
Here.
Yeah, no, I got it. I got the plan now. I understand what we're doing now. I get the second half. Okay, we're good. We're all good. I understand. I look to her, DM, and I go, yes, I wish to do this 10 all this argument was happening in character. No. It's just us yelling at each other. I looked at her, I go, as a sign of good faith, I can hand over the ferry now, but before I hand over the 10,000, would you mind if we do another quick look at your stock?
You certainly saw a huge section of it back there in the pens. Were there any of them in particular engaging to you?
I do one of those noble smiles, like one of those smirks.
I suppose
and I go,
the freelancer over there is also in trade. I do have to.
When I look at her again, I go, I'm not after your common stock here. I'm willing to donate 10,000 and I will have some change spare. A decent amount. You may not remember, but the Wallace family is quite wealthy, to the point that we even own a small town somewhere. I think. I don't know if that's public knowledge. I don't know if that's public knowledge, but I just said it anyway. But I'm like, we're quite wealthy. I'm here for a slave that might be of higher value. There's those slaves that you guys were showing off. 3,000. That's it? Come on. We're here for the more special stock.
Ah, you're interested in the curiosities of the deep area.
Yep.
Does Baylor know what kind of stock that they're holding?
Give me a D100 just in general to see if you would. Because
Okay.
if you're like a freelancer, I don't know if they would just tell you.
73.
No, they probably wouldn't have tell you, but you would assume that they are in fairly high value.
Dusk, just so you know, lower is better for D100, sadly.
I mean, they have gone through a lot of effort to keep them hitting, so you would assume that this is really valuable.
All right, guys, we're making peaceful progress. We're doing it. We're making our way through without attacking everyone.
For now.
Just Ocean's 11 this shit.
Like,
Yeah.
Alright, I think I can show you a few of them.
I can give her the 3,000, guys. Should I? No, I'll wait a little bit. I'll save that. Because if we're gonna beat the shit, if we're kidnapping her anyway, like if I give her 3,000, we'll just get it back.
Well, sure.
Unless she
Let
hits
me let me show you to our special website.
Yep. Follow her now. We're going so deep now. It's gonna be quite an escape.
You there, follow me.
Ceiling above us.
I don't like unique tokens. those always frighten me.
Oh,
Oh no, that's another unique token.
It's a new one.
Oh no, guys, we're getting so deep now.
Hey,
Oh, gosh.
listen. Show us the special merchandise to our guest here. Bring them forth from the cages and show them to them.
Oh my gosh. Guys, we're gonna die. We're gonna die here. We're gonna fucking die here.
Now the slaves
And from one of the cage pens, you see a first like a bone knight appear. She's like, this
Okay.
one is a special bone knight
Okay.
brought back from death itself through attempt at revival. Unfortunately failed. You'll never come across creatures like this in any other place. I can assure you that.
I go like, interesting.
Mm-mm-mm.
I have no idea what we're even. We still have no idea who we're looking for.
Over here is a Dole warrior from the Greycloaks Island. Very rare, very hard to come by.
Okay.
Over here we have a vampire spawn. Quite
Oh.
rare in this city. This one is from actually the Turdor clan. You'll never come as a specimen like this one.
Is just every faction that we're like semi-allies with just here? Like there is just a slave of every faction.
This one is a mummy. A great powerful mummy from ancient past of this city. Recovered from a dungeon long forgotten. And this one over here is quite a unique specimen indeed. One of the creatures affected by the causation known as the Cataclysm. You'll never come a captured Cataclysm monster that is tame.
I hate to say it. I don't think any of these are the slave we're looking for.
Boss,
I feel
one
like it's
question.
their fault
How-
for not.
How do you
Sorry.
verify that these creatures will obey the commands of their masters?
They have been brandished by the slave mark. If they disobey your command, they will suffer greatly.
See,
And DM, you're sure the laws didn't want to give us at least a slight detail of who the fuck we're looking for?
Let me. Did I
Because
have
this is genuinely impossible for us to like be like, oh, it's them. Like we genuinely have no idea.
I mean, I can give a guess.
Yes. Give me just.
Yeah.
Don't. Where is it? I had it somewhere.
Equin, didn't you just say something?
I don't understand who is this individual.
Oh, that's one of the Duel Warriors.
Oh.
That's like a guard. They have.
Oh, okay.
These two over here and here are just regular cards that have like ropes tied to each of the specimens.
Oh
But
gosh.
the way that the Lost were talking, the word unique definitely is a little vague. So let me see if I can really quickly find the picture that I had intended for this one. If you don't mind, this might take a couple of minutes because I didn't upload it apparently.
All right, while you're looking for that, guys, I don't think any of these are our slave. I don't know how to advance
Yeah,
past
no,
this.
I can tell you this much: it's not none of these.
Yeah.
Well, what can you say when you ask who you're looking for? The answer is you will know when you'll see it.
I know, that was the answer we got. I was like, because I thought it was going to be the player. I thought it was going to be Baylor. I thought Baylor was a slave. I didn't expect him
was
to-
not gonna make them wait for an entire session to actually get to do anything.
Well, I mean, obviously, that's we don't know how long how big the slave house was going to be.
so while you guys are seeing the slave, I'll walk up to the Bone Knight, and I will see if I can talk to him.
How about
See if he
this?
responds.
Yeah. As you come, it's kind of like kind of doing like general skeleton noises. So kind of like, well, I would imagine kind of like zombie.
Bone rattle. Bone rattles.
Well, when you think of the word unique and special, the creatures that you have mostly seen are related to, you would think, to the Cataclysm, but when you think of that, you do see the Cataclysm monster to the side, but that's one of the fairly common ones that you have fought several times now. So the first that you would have is maybe it's that one, but maybe they have like a more of a unique, maybe perhaps like a unique holding cell for something like this.
When she shows us these, then I look to her after seeing I don't see the one that I think we're looking for. And I go, I go like, this is quite an impressive collection, but I've actually seen most of these creatures before. I fought against the Doll Knights once with my motley little crew here. We've seen the vampire spawns. We're actually friends with some of their members.
Maybe you should touch me, lady. Maybe you should.
Oh, it's fine. I don't mind them knowing these people that we've seen. I would have captured one of them myself if I thought it was possible. I think it's interesting that you have managed to capture one, though.
Yeah, no.
The mummy, that one is unique. But I think that one is quite interesting. And so is the Bone Lord. The Cataclysm Beast. Why, sadly, some of my mercenaries I send out, they've gone into dungeons such as that and seen those type of beasts before.
I see. Well, for a noble lady, you have seen quite lots of adventure yourself. You sure that you're
Well-
an adventurer?
What happened, you see, like I said, I'm not too fond of my own family. I would often find myself outside of the house. So I guess I am in sorts of an adventurer, but not necessarily. I'm more, like I said, I usually like to send others to do my bidding.
Well,
I don't always accompany these people on their adventures.
if you're not interested in my common wares, not my special wares, not my little freelancer over here, what would you be interested in?
I don't know. There's something. I'm into unique things. As you can tell from my Warforged slave, I like unique. The fairy. They're quite hard to find. Unique. My two god, my
You
god
know-
and my right hand man. Yes, they're one thing,
You
but
know-
I want unique.
I might have something. Something.
I'm willing to pay top dollar for it.
You there, close the door and secure it. Cast the barrier
Dollar,
just
what is
in
a
case
dollar?
if something leaks out. Yes, madam. I shall cast the barrier. And you see the door over here closes. Follow me.
couldn't- Not Equin. Sorry, I meant Glitch. We're basically standing before the slave owner. And we are doing peaceful approach right now. Also,
Okay,
you,
I
have some
never-
intense, you also have some intense spooky background music playing, Glitch.
These guys like
I don't know why it's the
are these
spooky
guys in a
music.
cage?
Please, no.
By the way, are these guys in a cage or
They're
they
like tied to like shackles.
okay?
Glitch, your music's
And-
playing through your mic.
You
Oh,
can
shit.
tell that they have like a almost like a slave color similar to 40k. So they have kind of like this almost explosive color on. Yeah,
Interesting.
please,
no.
please mute. You have
Yeah, I'm working on it. How is it now?
Better.
Better, I think you can hear it.
yeah,
Alright.
you see the door open. She opens the door for you. Perhaps you would be interested in this. This here, this creature here was actually captured by the Emperor himself.
What if
Very-
after all this I'm just like, I'll take Baylor. That's it. I just end it with, I'll take Baylor, and we just leave.
The reason for that is very mysterious, always been to us, but we managed to recover it long time ago. Actually was handed to us by the prince himself. You'll never come across a unique specimen. This one over here. As you
Oh.
see this
Oh?
blood witch standing on like a puddle of water that is floating in like mid-air, and the puddle of water is almost like forming a watery cage. Inside of it, you see this massive creature in there, giggling and laughing his face off, trying to kind of like break off from the cage itself. But he seems to be contained. You see some like energy leaking out from the cage when the creature is hitting the cage itself. It kind of comes forth as a massive wind blast.
And she's in the cage. She's in a cage as
No,
well.
she's like above the cage, kind of like holding up the
Oh,
cage.
she's the guard. She's the guard.
Yeah,
Okay.
or like the
Okay,
one
well-
that's containing the cage itself. As you can see, this one over here, this one, you'll never come across a unique specimen as this one.
Ooh, and that's quite a powerful witch, I guess is the proper term. I don't know what the proper term. Lady, you have quite a powerful lady.
Melina over here, yes, she's one of the rare plot witches in Duskwall.
I messaged Glitch when she says that. I'm like, Glitch, remember the name Lena. Remember that name.
We
We're
have
gonna
to-
need that.
We had to pay a lot of money to gather up ancient runes to enhance her power to be able to contain that cage here. And that creature bound to that cage. Though this one I must say, this one is not tame, so if you're looking to buy this one, you'll have to deal with this one yourself.
That's not gonna be a problem. Like I said, I'm also I do have a thing for some adventure.
How do you say you obtained it?
This one was given to us by the prince himself, who said that the emperor had captured him. A donation of all sorts.
Did he give you any name for this creature?
I believe he called it the Keykeeper.
Keeper.
A bit weird.
Do you think I can go ask the fool very quickly, like
Just pass out in the middle of the hallway.
No, like I feel a bit faint. Let me just find a place to sit while my
What are you doing?
ask if you
Ask about the creature later, maybe. Not right this second in the middle of enemy territory where a fight is most likely about to start.
All right.
I go like, well, so if this one's more violent, I'm guessing, what's the price on it?
Well, can't really price unique creatures. I would have to take so much gold from you that...
Well, and don't forget, you also have to calculate that I am the one who has to tame it.
That is true, though. Such a unique
There's a risk of my life.
creature.
How about we make it? I have a deal for you. How much into gambling are you?
Not especially so. I never...
Then what about a deal? Then how about a special deal?
Deal? Well, present your
Yes.
deal to me.
How well do you think you could recontain this thing? That's what I need that answered first. If it was to be,
if
let's
it
just say,
were to escape, I would have to, well, bring it back into its cage over here, and that would require a lot of effort. I'm not sure if I could personally do it.
well, you have your powerful lady up there. Would she not be able to?
While Melina is powerful, she needs the runes of this encircle here to contain the creature itself.
Got it. All right. So then, never mind. Then, if it's that hard to recontain,
Though your friend here seems a little bit more powerful than my Melina.
yes, but he definitely does not have the spell that she is using. That's quite a powerful containment spell. Tell me, I'll tell you what. For now, how much? I am interested in this, and we can deal with that in a second. I'm also quite interested in the knight that's been following us around.
Oh, Beller? Of course.
Yes.
His contract
I
is
think he'd be also
always
a-
on hand. In fact, I have it in handy just for these occasions.
What race is he?
Gotta double check. Human. He's just
Oh,
a regular human.
Okay, I was just curious, but I mean, if I'm going to try and take this thing under my care and pay you that exorbitant amount, I'm going to need probably a little extra muscle, so I don't mind hiring him.
Well, his contract is quite cheap at this moment. I mean, you're
Well,
more
what's his
than
what's the
welcome to buy this paper of my hand. I'll let you
Well, how much? How much?
tell you what. Since we're coming to an arrangement, anyways, I'll let it go for a cheap price of 500.
I pay it.
Perfect. Here's your contract paper with his signature.
I need to do math in my head. That would give me to 2. So that's 2 1
Though
Okay,
I
I got it.
will warn you that he does have some unpaid wages that you might have to pay.
Oh no, he would be paying that. But this is the contract, correct? I make
Yes.
sure I look to Baylor, brother. You're like around, right? Dusk, like your character's
Yeah.
like in this area with
So-
us. Okay.
I'm
your new boss.
I will go and I will whisper, nigga, just so you know, the contract is non-transferable. You don't need to pay her. Read the fine print.
Wait, is it really non-transferable? What? What?
She's
DM, can I-
scamming you, but she's scamming you out of 500 gold.
DM,
You need
I
the
read
500 gold, and you've got a service anyway. You don't need that contract.
DM, I read.
Word.
So wait, how do I wait? Then I look to Baylor. I'm like, then how do I buy you?
You can't buy me. You have to. I'm not a slave. You have to negotiate. You just, instead of paying that woman 500 gold, you pay me 500 gold, and you've got to take.
Well, you're not under contract of her anymore now. Like this is still a contract. You were kind of bound to it a little.
No, but the contract is non-transferable. See, I was.
DM,
bound
this
to
is an
her.
actual in-character like whisper conversation just happening in front of her. I think, just so you know, it's just like I'm like, no. This contract is definitely like no. You were under contract with her. Like you had, if you broke this contract,
With
like you
her,
would be going.
But I'm only under contract with her. If she transferred the contract becomes null and void.
Oh, so that's good though. Still, so you don't have a. Yeah, that's what I was paying for.
Yes, so that means that I'm under nobody's contract. If you want my
Okay,
service,
so I'd
you
like-
have to renegotiate a contract with me.
Nah.
You just broke the contract. Congratulations, you wasted 500 gold.
I go,
Fucked him out of pay.
Yeah, but now, but just so I'm clear, you're not loyal to her like anymore, right?
Not.
Okay, so then yeah, I did my part. That's all I needed. I messaged to Quinn and I just like sent a brain message to Quinn. I'm like, now that paladin's not under her service, can we attack them now?
Attack who? Her?
Yeah, like can we start this? Like we're gonna fight, right? Quinn, I mean we found them.
That is a god awful idea. They were like, oh my god.
At this point though, what else is there to do? We're gonna like this is the person. What else? Tell me, Trixie. I'm open to suggestions.
Maybe actually. Okay. DM, just a question. I'm hanging upside down, just still being carried.
Yeah. I'm holding you by the legs at this
Yes.
point.
Yeah. What's the roof like?
The roof, like how high it is? About. Back into its cage.
What? Yeah, just like how high is it and how does it look like the floor of a different place? Does it just look like
The
Or does it look like
ceiling,
solid
let's say
stone?
that the ceiling is about 20 feet high.
okay?
And don't mind that they look like bedroom staircases.
Got it. So I'm like, I do like while I go to her to get her to start talking about something, DM. So I'll come up with a fucking fake topic. I'll be like, so in terms of like, don't actually respond to this DM because I'm gonna be talking to the other players, but this is just for in canon stuff. So I go to her. I go like, so how did you come into like this employ of this witch and whatever? She explains something, and I'm like just doing cordial talks, and I message like Equin, and I look towards him. My eyes shift to him. I'm like, so should we prepare to attack? Should I message the others to get in battle stations? I look to you like for just nods, I guess, Equin.
Why are you asking me to attack?
No, I'm asking you if you think we should begin a fight. Like, we have to get this guy. I'm not paying. It's going to be way more than 10,000. I only have 2,800 gold now. So, I don't have the money, guys. This has been a lie.
No,
We
shit.
can't afford the slave. I hope you guys are aware of that. We can't get him out of here unless we literally fight. So, it's either we fight now or we fight later.
You
And
might,
that's what I'm asking you, Equin.
you might be able to afford the 10,000 if like all of you pulled your money together.
Yeah, but she made it sound like it's more than 10,000. So, I'm like looking to you guys, and I'm like, so I message you, Equin. I'm just looking for an initial nod or no, like yes or no.
You're asking Equine if you want to start.
If-
She will always
Do
ask.
it. Do we want here? I'll clarify. Do we want to free this guy now? So that's just the first question. I'll ask you a series. These are yes or no's. Do you wish to free this guy?
I say I just nod, but I'm
Yes
very
or no?
confused. Is this the guy we need?
I message him yes. I believe so. Strongly believe so.
Then yes.
Okay.
There is no
And then I message him. I'm like, do you have any other plans besides attack?
We will try to.
No, you can't message. You can't tell me. It's nods. Yes or no. Sadly.
Do I have any other plan except attack her?
Like attack. Like basically, do we have any other plan besides free this guy by force? Any realistic plans? Not like, oh, we could buy him. We could no. What plan? Do you have any other additional plans besides what I am? Basically, besides let's get him out of here now, like by force, because I can't think of another plan. Genuinely.
I have technically another plan, but it's not directly attack her. So it just gave like yes, and
You have another plan?
I'm going to.
Do not cast Dispel Magic. I message you that in your head. I'm like, do not cast Dispel Magic or something right now.
So, how it will... Well, yeah, you were, like, distracting her. With...
Yeah. I'm just wondering, Equin, what is Equin doing? Equin just said he had another plan, so...
Alright, I'm going to ask her if it's possible, if you can talk with the slave first. Is he conscious enough to talk?
Of course, you can approach.
That's a good one. That's a good one, Equin. That's a good plan.
Feel free to, though.
Oh, do you mind if I also follow him? I'm curious as well to see what he says.
Of course.
Okay, yeah, I'm walking past.
Mind your hands. This one can be fairly aggressive.
Walking out of melee range.
Just a quick question, real quick, DM. What do these little weird-looking people like? What do they look like?
They
What are they
are
holding?
human. Actually, let me double check if they were human. I
Not
believe
lie.
they are human or dwarves. No, I think they're
Uh,
actually dwarves. They are.
So that they... Oh, sorry. They're
they
dwarves?
are dwarf guards. Let me really. Where are they? Which one was there? There's so many of the monsters right now in my. Was it that? Oh, there it is. Oh,
You know what? I have a way to get. I have a way to keep Baylor kind of more included in this. By the way.
they are shield warriors. They seem to be holding a spear and a shield.
All right.
Oh.
And
But yeah, can I just want to keep Baylor included. So can I just message him really fast?
Sure.
Just so that he's more included in all this. Baylor, I mind link to you. So I speak through my mind to you. So that's not out loud. And I know you don't have loyalty to her. So I hope you don't fucking out me. And I mind link to you. I tell you, I'll pay you 500 gold if you help us with what we're gonna do soon.
Why are you.
you cannot respond.
You can't you can. I just nod yes if you are willing to help us for 500 gold.
Oh,
Basically, I'm hiring you for the day. I'm hiring you for the day, basically, Baylor. Baylor. I'm nod yes. I say nod if you agree to this.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, nod if you agree. I don't know what you're doing. I need something.
I need to have a drink of water. What did I miss?
Oh. Okay, so I mind. Okay, I'll repeat now. So I mind link to you, Baylor. In hopes that your lack of loyalty to her now is enough for me to be able to message you. and I tell you in your head, I will pay you 200 gold if you are willing. If you aid us today, nod yes if this is enough. Nod no, and I will renegotiate. But
Usually
not.
the rate is around 500 gold, but
Damn it! You did hear the 500 gold. Okay, yeah, no, I was trying to add a character to save myself, but yeah, I offer you 500 gold. I say like, I'll give you 500 gold if you help us on this day. I'll basically hire you for the day to be loyal to no one but me.
all right, that sounds like a deal then.
You can't respond, sadly. It's a nod yes
Oh.
if you agree, nod no if you don't, because it's a mind link.
You see like the helmeted head like nod a little
Okay.
as he gently puts his like hand around the
Yeah.
around the hilt.
And I tell you, I just like fill you in really fast. I'm like, we're trying to capture your boss and free this guy, but wait until we act, and then that's it. So continue, Trixie. I just wanted Baylor to be in this with us.
I was going to whisper to Lyra
At this
just.
point, any of you guys who are standing in the green circle has a +5 to all saving throws.
Five?
We don't see that circle, by the way.
Let me see if I can.
Yeah, it's within a 10-foot range. I was like one level away from getting that ability.
Oh, so it's only Zeno. It's only.
Yeah, he gets he at the saving throws, I believe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I whispered to Lyra.
Yeah.
I'm here for a reason. So Jim, the Bone Knight is still here, right?
Well, it's in the cage itself, yes. But it's still, like, in the area. You can see it.
So I whispered to Lyra, can you try?
Yeah,
to
that is like a thick cell bar.
Guys, let Trixie say what they've been trying to say this whole time. Like, we all keep interrupting her. I even did it. We have to stop interrupting Trixie. Trixie, please.
try to get our allies inside this room and try to get the shield bearers out, then message Glitch to seal the entrance with a wall.
Okay. That's gonna be really hard. I just messaged you back. Like, I whispered back. I'm like, that sounds really hard. I'll try my.
Our allies inside.
I can at least get our allies inside. I don't think I can get the shield guys out of here.
I can maybe deal with it.
I'll say I do message Baylor, Zeno, and Glitch individually. Get inside, and then I message Glitch. I add additional details to Glitch. When fight starts, put wall along entrance. And then I look to Quinn to let him talk to this creature.
Before that, I'm going to just ask the headmaster of this place. Do you know what creature is he?
Unfortunately, I wouldn't have enough knowledge for that one. Other than the prince called it the... what did I name it? Keymaster? Keyholder?
Keykeeper?
Keykeeper.
Can I roll very quickly? Probably be Arcana, Nature, to determine what way.
Probably Arcana.
Question: what language does the keeper speak?
You have no idea?
You know what? Just because I can. Glitch is gonna tap his little cane on the floor twice, snort a pinch of salt, shake around his helmet, and cast Comprehend Languages.
Congratulations, it's not speaking.
You can understand Rock Rico now. But Glitch, I mean, Glitch, move away from the fucking door. You're gonna put up a thorn wall there. Why are you standing there?
The doors are fairly thick. I'd say about... They're probably like solid... Well, not solid, but steel.
Okay, that's okay. That's fine.
If not steel, some kind of metal substance. But, sorry to interrupt. I believe Ikuin had something.
No, sorry, I'm just waiting for the Arcana check to understand what this creature is.
Yes. You look at it. You think that the connection to the cataclysm is fairly obvious and strong. Though what kind of a creature it is, you think it's maybe some kind of a goblinoid. What kind of a goblinoid you would have to know exactly its origin, but you can see definitely the taint of the cataclysm on it.
Got it. Okay. Equin, do you have anything further you wish to do before I advance with Operation Kill Everyone?
We should probably try to I just go near the creature and ask, "Are you conscious, creature?"
You approach it, and it looks at you. It kind of puts its hands against the watery cage, and it speaks up. Glitch would recognize the language. Would any of you recognize?
I mean, you can just tell us the language if you're going to recognize it.
Goblin.
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't think I have Goblin, sadly.
Oh, let me just very quickly.
As it
No,
kind
I
of
don't have Goblin.
looks at you and shakes at the cage, and it's kind of like, it has a golden head, it has golden tail, it has no body. What are you? I want to know. I want to know.
My fucking gosh, is this like a riddle master guy? Like,
The riddle goblin. Shit.
Who art thou, my little friend?
I think he's talking about a gold coin.
A golden head, a golden tail, but
It's a
that's
gold
the
coin.
body. Yeah, it feels very much like a coin, but I don't speak goblin. But it is.
Well, you can't. Oh yeah, you don't speak it, so you can't respond.
All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a
All right, Equin, do you have any other things you can do to possibly make peace?
I just try to say common a coin.
Ah, you speak the language of the humans, do you? Ah, well, perhaps I should introduce myself. I am the key keeper.
So
What
I've
is
been
your name, little wizard?
Are we just seeing like what are we hearing from this guy like as we're all just watching?
I
Well,
think it's
Goblinoid noises, though, at when it says common tongue, it starts speaking in common.
And how does she? What is what are they doing as they look at this?
The guards are kind of just standing in guard. She is kind of looking at interest, kind of like kind of like
Okay.
keen interest.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. If she was just like she's okay with us doing this, basically.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, you did ask the permission to.
Yeah. I was just making sure. Okay, sorry. Continue, Equin.
I just go. I am. Let's see. My name.
Maybe
Chadwick
maybe don't say that one, Chief. Maybe don't say that one, Chief.
My name. Maybe you can skip that. But are you perhaps aware of the 12?
Ah, the 12, such a long time it has been. 12 where there were only such few left. Truly such an unfortunate tragedy. Oh, the Emperor killed them, so did he.
Ah,
Such a tragedy, child, such a tragedy.
I'm very confused why the lost want this individual. Do you know about the lost?
I have certainly heard their name being mentioned. Why? Why do you ask?
Do you want to be free?
Oi.
Freedom is a concept. Most luxurious of those do not have it.
But do you wish for it?
I would be lying if I said no.
It doesn't wish to be free. Well,
He would be lying if he said no, so that's a yes. He would want to be free.
how about you just come? How about you come with us then? I'm sure we have.
Cannot free myself. You gotta break the chains if it were.
Oh, this seems like a god-awful idea.
Destroy the circle encircling me, and the keykeeper will give its keys.
The face.
Though, let me actually see if they hear this.
What? No, I'm mind linking.
No,
Well, no,
Oh,
Doing
okay.
his talking.
yeah.
Okay.
we're now with the
I mean,
creature.
I thought they were hearing everything. I didn't know he was he whispering?
I mean, it's not like I'm running towards the seals to free him. I'm just asking.
I
You
mean,
will
there is a
play.
fairly bit of noise going on in the room. They might not like be able to hear it all, but I mean, consider that there's like the running water of the cage, and that's making noise, and they're not that far away, but it's kind of like obscured that they're having a little bit of difficult of time telling what they are saying. And not to mention that I rolled a fucking 4.
If we free you, would you promise not to kill everything around you?
Okay. I was gonna say, Glitch, don't tell them we're freeing him yet.
Power I do not hold to kill you. That I do not.
I say everyone. That's what that means.
Though keys, that's what I hold.
I'm so confused about why the Lost want this individual. Do they want him? The key? What does he want them
Bro,
for?
we can chill with him for a while. We can bring him back to the hoose. Until we figure out what the fuck the last one with the gatekeeper over here of Zool.
Very well.
You'll find out probably next week, honestly.
I
That's actually a good question. Do you guys wanna do like a short portion of the combat today, or do you
No, I was gonna say like we can just literally start. Can we like literally just roll the initiative and end it, and then pick it up next time?
Yeah, because we have we did start a
I
little
feel like
late.
we have a surprise round.
I can go for a bit, but I think people have to leave about.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's literally just do the start. Like we just initiate it. I feel like that'd be a cool place to stop.
Alright.
Can we all? Because I'm basically
Wait,
telling everyone.
Surprise round.
Well, I'm telling everyone to prepare reactions in a sense because for surprise rounds. Oh no, we all get to do one. We can do one action on our surprise round, right?
Yes, one action.
Action
Okay,
or a
so
bonus
yeah.
action.
Yeah. Okay. So I've already told everyone to do what to do when I say. You all know the trigger now. We all know the trigger. Trixie, you're free. I freed you. I'm gonna put my actual token on the field.
9. God damn it. I'm hiding with the funny
No,
witch.
Glitch, why? Glitch, don't go to the door. Why do you keep going to the door? Stop going.
Be free.
That's where the wall is going. We need you in the room.
I'll just add this, guys. Those guys are behind a thick door, so they might not even notice that this fight.
Wait, is the door closed?
Yes, they did close this door.
Oh,
because-
that's convenient.
also a barrier, I believe, but The only thing I want to do is very quickly cast toward the lady and
Wait, what are you casting?
suggestion.
Oh, you're gonna. That might immediately just make us lose the surprise round, though. Why don't you do that on the surprise round?
I thought it was technically the surprise round, but okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, we haven't initiated it
I
yet.
mean, if
We haven't
you
attacked.
guys want, we can even do the surprise round today.
Yeah,
It's fine if you don't do that.
okay.
I'm going to remember it next time. Basically, what I want to do out of character, I'm not going to do that right now, but out of character, I want to cast suggestion to tell her, let me do this. And I walk towards the seals, and erase a bit of it.
I mean, definitely. Maybe you should just do suggestion and tell her to like stay out of this, to leave. just,
It must
just fucking...
sound. It must be formulated as what's the word? It must make sense, so that like, oh yeah, that makes sense. I can do that. If I told her like, let me do this,
Let me do this makes no sense.
Stay
Yeah.
passive in this engagement.
That's a little too distracting, is it?
I think it looks
Yeah.
fine.
I'm fine
Yeah.
with it. I don't care. What you could say then is also just like sleep, I guess, right? How long does suggestion last?
Suggestion must sound reasonable, so I can just tell her go to sleep.
What? How long is suggestion?
8 hours.
Oh, 8 hours?
Yeah, that was one of the plan in case like if we fail to convince
I
her.
hope you know reasonable in D&D usually just means not hurt themselves.
Just say be our ally.
I mean,
Yeah, you can't just say be our ally, but you can tell her stuff like, oh, you can sit this combat out. Like, I'm sure you can give her like a bullshit reason, like sit this one out.
Oh,
you
you don't need to worry about her. She's not a combatant at all. She doesn't even have a fucking weapon.
Oh.
like
She's the owner of this place. She's not a warrior.
like the suggestion must be worded in such a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable.
Wait, we're talking about the witch DM, just so you know.
Oh, the witch? I thought you were talking about
Yeah.
the owner.
Oh, you talking about the owner, Equin, or the witch? I thought you were talking about the witch.
No, I was talking about the owner.
Oh, then yeah, you should just. I mean, the only thing you risk with suggestion is that I think they know you cast it because it's a verbal. So
No, it's just basically the vocal thing is just you asking the question. If you saw Star Wars, it's basically the Jedi mind trick when you just like do a gesture with the hands and they ask you like, you should let us through. There is no need for us to like.
oh,
you know.
okay. If they don't know about it, then feel free. Like, let's do the roll then. Let's like ask her to free him.
Yeah, it might be.
It must sound reasonable. I can't just ask her free her. That's not very.
Oh my god. Fine, then you can ask her to let us like free him so we can get a better look at him.
Even that's not really reasonable to her. What
That's
Then-
why I wanted to keep like very vague. And say,
Let us do whatever we want is not a great like suggestion either, I feel.
That's why I wanted to ask her. Don't interrupt us.
Don't interrupt. Yeah, like
Can
you can
we
tell
see
her like,
the specimen in private.
but she seems like oh, that's a good one.
Oh yeah, you can tell her.
That's actually a really good one, Equin. Equin, do well. I want her to stay in the room though, so ask her to dismiss the other two. Equin, with one suggestion, you could lower combat because she's just a human. We can beat the shit out of her. The witch we're gonna have to fight probably no matter what. But if you can get rid of these two shield guards, that would be a big help.
Actually, I think I might, out of character, I think I might be able to take care of the shield guards.
Well, he can also maybe get rid of them. If you can get them with suggestion, though, then that's like easier than you having to do anything else.
Alright, I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Glitch is ready for a
Well,
modify.
what is your like? You just told us you might be able to do something, and then what is it?
Well, I do have some. I do have few offensive spells like synaptic shock that could fry the.
Oh no, that's what we're saying. Like, let's do this without even having to lower their HP. Like, let's get them out of here before we even have to fight them.
All right.
I mean, you have to fight them either way, so.
Well, if he gets him out of there and then Glitch puts up the wall,
you can still go through the world of thorns. I don't.
Well, this is a door, right? This is a door.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
is
just
the
lock the door.
I mean, if you put a wall in front of a door, I feel like that would make it a lot harder to open.
Although what I was looking about before was the wall of thorns can be casted as either a line or a circle.
Well, technically, there's two doors. That one and this one to the side.
Yeah, that's gonna take them a lot longer to get to, though.
Sorry.
So we're thinking of doing a circle around.
Let me just. No. Can I do that? I'm not sure. What I was thinking about, because I didn't saw the other door, was doing something like this. Over here, and simultaneously blocking two doors. This one, move here and making a path, blocking the pathway here. Or
Making a pathway?
blocking the pathway.
Well, that's what we're saying to do, basically. We're saying, like, you block the stairwell. Here.
Yeah.
So make us. You could. Yeah, circle works. You could make a circle there.
So that they have to move twice through the
Exactly. But
thorns to get double the damage.
But no matter what, it's not Equin. Unless you have a better idea for suggestion, I feel because we want her here. We want to capture her.
Yeah, that's. I forgot about that for a moment. So the only change I can think of is asking her to be. We ask her to have a discussion in private, so that guards must wait outside while we interact.
I mean, literally, just tell her, like, would you mind setting your guards out so we could have more private discussion?
Along with the witch, possibly, but right.
Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna get the witch out of here, buddy, for reasonable, but you could definitely get the other two.
Because the next thing I think of is immediately cast Hold Person on her, Trixie beat it and shit all over her, so she gets unconscious.
I'm gonna cast Hold. I'm gonna cast Hold Person on the witch. That's gonna be my surprise round action.
Okay, so we have a plan for next time. Suggest him to basically tell her to.
Well, do the suggestion. Let's see if it works.
All right. I'm not sure. Did this see for it is show a bit strange? Oh, okay. I'm going to push it, by the way. So it's to spell set DC 19.
Jesus.
Oh, if you fail this, we're found out. Just so you know.
I mean, either way, it's combat, so.
What? Well, we that's what we were asking you earlier, though. The suggestion, is it detectable?
I believe if they succeed.
No, if they succeed. If you succeed, you get the suggestion off. I thought it's charm that's detectable if it succeeds.
A suggestion. It's not directly charming a creature. Creature can be that can be charmed with this effect. So I guess it's similar to like a charm, but it's.
You know, it doesn't exactly say in the spell description, does it?
It's
that's the thing, yeah. Most spells that are detectable, like a charm, they will say it. And like literally, Charm Person has a section dedicated to telling you, yeah, by the way, this is detectable.
You suggest a course of activity, a magical influence a creature you can see within range. It can hear you and understand you. That tells me that the vocal component is asking the question itself.
So it's just it's literally just a suggestion. If it fails, then she just says no. If it succeeds, she says yes. If it's reasonable.
Targets, subtle effect. Unless it says otherwise, this is a pretty good.
It's a good spell. Yeah, suggestion is an annoying good spell.
That is true. You would still be casting a spell, so they might be able to spot that, but maybe not spot what kind of spell. Well, then again, they do have a spell caster in the room.
Although she is concentrating on keeping the other big guy sealed away.
That is true. They might not have enough. This is kind of an iffy.
You know what? Here, Quinn. I'll change the. No, you have.
Let me see if
it's a
they
risk.
even succeed or fail. It's a DC 19, so might not.
Well, I mean, if Equin knows that the spell is detectable, and I know that it's detectable, I wouldn't want him to even cast it.
I'm going to cry.
It's just me asking and magical influencer with it.
Because I'd honestly rather have a surprise round than a suggestion spell. Not gonna lie, guys, I'd rather have a surprise.
I am going to literally cry if this conversation keeps up. I'm going to start fucking bawling.
Yeah, let's just end the debate
Just
on some
do it. Do
suggestion
something.
and say, like, for now.
We can figure it out next session on
Yeah.
Shadows of the Empire.
Alright. So then that means we're just gonna stop here then, because
Glitch. There we go.
I definitely need to read on this on the forum that Xeno just posted, because this is